Hello, everyone. Sorry for the long wait. Hopefully, you're all still here. The stream will be so good. I hope so too. We have a lot planned for this stream.
We really do. All we gotta
Yeah,
do now is wait for our special guest.
we are probably going to have a special guest. Hopefully, nothing changes,
Hopefully. You
but
should
we never
probably
know.
share it to him, by the way, the link.
Oh, yeah. I'll share the link. Me, what I do.
But yeah, how is everyone in chat doing? I see Eric's here. I see Jazz1 is here.
How is everyone? Jazz One. I've never seen you in my live streams before, so welcome.
Yes.
And yep, our franchise is in danger every single day.
Is in danger.
By that, we're making stupid decisions
I just
and chill YouTubers. What's your idea?
Bro, we should have Gary Chalk not be on the stream, but like record a custom intro for us.
Oh, that would be
of Cybertron.
If that were possible, that would be hilarious because I know there are streamers who have like intros that play ahead, and that would be cool.
Yep.
I'm hoping it's not a feature for Pro because no way I'm paying for Pro.
Probably is, but who knows?
Well,
you can have it for the highlights at least.
Yeah, definitely. But I really like Gary Chalk as Optimus Prime's voice. Yeah, Gary Chalk is cool.
We all love Gary.
I prefer him as Optimus Primal personally.
He may have a severe case. He may have a severe case of TDS, but that doesn't make him a bad person. He's still a really cool guy.
Honest, who doesn't have TDS in Hollywood? And you can view politics however you want. Go ahead, but when your job is to do movies or shows, you should stay out of it. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. So today,
but yeah, a lot to discuss.
But first
we're going to be
calling
out some chills again.
Yes, we're going to sit here and chill for just a little bit while we give our guest a little extra time.
Yeah, we're hoping that he can hop on as soon as possible, but things happen, life happens, so I'm not going to judge too much. Also, what's this? Also D to the B, I've got Transformers Fall of Cybertron multiplayer working. Ooh, nice.
Good.
Yeah, that was a server that was killed like 2 or 3 years ago, right?
Yep, and then it was revived by fans.
Yeah, and it's only available for the computer. Consoles? Nah, you're just screwed at that point. Like,
it's not their fault. There's no way to do it on consoles, though.
Yeah, that's true. I know. Well, wait, what's this? Will it be Emperor whatever quad Earthspark video, which I haven't watched? That might be a good idea. That might.
Bro, let me look him up.
Yeah, Chemquat did make an Earthspark video recently. Chemquat also made a Skybite video from Cyberworld, which I'm not surprised.
The show
Uh,
of wasted potential, explaining why Earth's Earth finale went wrong.
yeah.
I wonder.
Oh, nice, nice. That is nice that you got it for that system. I never played the PlayStation 3. How is it, by the way, Jazz the One? Never played it. I've
Yeah.
only played PlayStation 2, PlayStation 4, and PS5, and that's about it. Never did the 3.
Let me save this to our.
It's pretty good. It works well. Oh, nice. But yeah, we have a lot to catch up with. First, we have the stuff that we're doing with our guest, then some bonus stuff we found, and then also we still need to watch the shill meltdowns over the Earthspark finale being really bad.
Right. And thank
But
you
yeah,
so much for reminding me to look at Emperor Kumquat's content, because that is a treasure trove of things to add to our list.
yo, Zach, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Zach, how you doing? Bro, I
We've
love
got some
that.
people here.
I'm just looking through Emperor Kumquat's videos, and there's one that's about the Skybound comic Starscream, and the title says Starscream is a homicidal maniac.
What's it about? I'm curious.
Starscream is a homicidal maniac, but it's not his fault.
Oh my god! You know what? I'm not even surprised. Kumquat tried
Uh,
defending the Decepticons
yeah,
in uh in that the Decepticons were right video or whatever it's called. I still need to respond to that as a video as someone requested.
yeah.
It's just I need to finish the material that Kumquat uses. I'm think I'm getting close to finishing Exiles. All right.
I don't blame you for not wanting to finish this.
The chills. He probably meant chills, but Woke Spark got bad after season 1, but we all know it sucked since episode 1. Yeah, that's true. I agree, Eric, because like I didn't originally hate the first batch of episodes when I first watched the series, but then watching it again for catching up with season for the 2 parts, it's like this finale is this whole series was not good from the start. Not even the first episodes were that good.
Yeah, and we're not just saying that because Nightshade exists. Okay, just for anyone listening, we're not just saying it because of Nightshade. It genuinely is very overrated.
Yeah. I'm good. How y'all doing? Between you and me, rest in peace, Trash Spark. Yep. Rest in peace.
Did you just say between you me?
Is that what BTW?
That's what you said, Devin. BTW means by the way.
Oh, by the way.
Autism, everybody. Anyway.
No, it's all these modern terms. They're so stupid.
It's been a term for as long as you've been alive. It's fine.
Yeah, I just like saying it the normal way. But that's just me. I'm old. Anyway, I believe in Unicron trilogy.
Superiority.
Yeah, it is superior, even with its faults. Even with its fault of Cybertron not being like 50-50 connected, it's still better.
Yep. All right.
Like
So
it had so much structure. Where Trash Park had some structure, but it wasn't good. If that makes any sense.
definitely.
No, you're good, Zach. You're good. All right. You ready, Mark? Or no, not yet.
Just about. Give me a second.
Yeah, of course. So, how's your guys' day been so far? I hope we didn't make you
God,
guys wait too
you're
long.
small talking your chat. Are you kidding me right now,
I'm
Devin?
trying to not make sure my chat is bored. Okay.
Okay, whatever it is.
This the Transformers Fall of Cybertron tutorial for the multiplayer was Common Cam. Oh. Well, we have thoughts on that guy.
Yes, we do.
We have thoughts on a lot of these YouTubers.
Well, positive and negative, but mostly negative.
I was about to say it's mostly negative. I
Yes.
mean, like, good for him, I guess. From what I've heard, the guy kind of sounds like a dick in real life. And then also, his recent Earthspark video, like, really pissed me off because he was just coping.
Yeah.
To it. He said it was bad, but he's like, but at the same time, he's just like, but I don't want to say it's bad. I don't want to be negative. And it's something that drives me nuts with shills in any fandom, even Star Wars. Star Wars have them too, where it's like we need to be positive about modern stuff. We don't need to criticize it. What's this? I only like Theoremus, Talon Productions, Blutzwave, J
Oh yeah.
Man, and Chris Jam. Yeah,
Base,
that's yeah,
kind of base, and kind of base.
yeah. I understand that. I mean, they're kind of the people I follow. I recently just followed Talon Productions. He seems nice.
Yeah, both Talon and the Theorymists I've talked to personally. They're both pretty nice so far.
Yeah.
You might have
I
both of them
unsubscribed.
on one day.
Yeah, I unsubscribed from Common Cam a long time ago. Has content has been mid anyways. Yeah, it has been mid. Like at a point, I know just something happened with his content. I don't know what happened. Like he just became really boring after his first Earthspark video. Like I was still willing to give the guy a chance, even though I completely disagreed with him. But I did notice his content had downgraded. Like I remember enjoying his tier list videos, but then it's just become hey, D to the B, what's your thoughts on the Fire Brothers?
Well,
Don't get me wrong, I like the Fire Brothers, but he's kind of had a similar issue as Common Camp to me. And if you like Fire Brothers, that's fine, but Fire Brothers is kind of became a sellout at this point.
yeah, I have a real big problem with Fire Brothers, but Devin doesn't like him, so.
Yeah, it's just the more I've watched to him, his content is like slowly degrading in my eyes. Like I don't even watch the guy as much as I used to. I'm still subscribed to him. It's just like I'm not 24/7 watching his videos like I used to. And what it seems like from the past videos that I've seen of him, he's sort of on our side, or at least he's on our side when it comes to like Star Wars and Marvel. But then Transformers, he refuses. Like, I still remember when he mentioned Earthspark. I still remember. He said, I'm not going to mention my thoughts on it. I'll just say it's not for me. My prediction is he hates it just like we do, but he can't say anything about it because he's scared of getting canceled. That's my theory.
Yeah.
Is it a harsh theory? Maybe. But that's what I think. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Never met the guy personally. Talon Productions Bayverse Prime video is still a masterpiece. I recommend it every Bayverse Prime hater because Bayverse Prime is my childhood hero. Yeah, I agree. He's great. I like Bayverse Prime.
Yeah.
Like, he's not as bad as a lot of people say he is. And honestly, I'd still consider him more Optimus Prime than a lot of the modern iterations we've been getting. Like Trash Spark and Cyberworld. It's just like the Star Wars prequels. It's like people didn't like that it was just like it wasn't like their childhood. And that Prime kills people even though at the same time he's in a war. They expect Optimus to just hug trees. just watch him hug trees and then he gets blown into smithereens. Let's see. I unironically unsubscribed from him too. LOL. He says some stuff I agree with, but for the most part, there are more of his takes I disagree with. I am talking about Fire Brothers. Yeah, and it's the same thing here. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Yeah, there's a lot I agree with him on, and then there's stuff I disagree with him on. And I wish he would speak more of his mind because I feel there's a part of him it's like, I hate this trash. But he doesn't want to say it because those YouTubers will cancel. They are the cancelable people. All right. The people forget that G1 Prime and Unicron Trilogy Prime also killed. True. Yeah, they've killed, like, even in the movie, Optimus was considering killing Megatron to do what was best for humanity. No one talks about that. Bayverse Prime is based, and I don't care what anyone says. Yeah. He is based. He's the Optimus I grew up with. So that Prime is gonna have a special place in my heart no matter what.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, if our guest visits, some of the videos we will be debunking in this stream are Bayverse related videos because, oh boy, we found some.
We found some real knockers.
We found some Bayverse hater videos. But yeah, what's this? Bayverse Prime was justified in killing Megatron Dark of the Moon. Yeah, I would also argue Sentinel as well. because like back in the day, I'm like, okay, the YouTubers all convinced me like, yeah, maybe he shouldn't have killed Sentinel. It was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. But then over the years, since I got convinced of that, I thought about it more. I'm like, okay, but I don't think you could trust him. Like, I was describing this to Mark yesterday. It's like Sentinel seems like one of those villains that he would be like, please spare me, and then the hero spares him, and then the villain tries killing him. That's how I view Sentinel as. So his death was completely justified. Like, even though he was the one who trained Optimus, he still betrayed the Autobot cause. And he killed one of their best warriors.
Optimus said it himself. He didn't betray Optimus. He betrayed himself. He betrayed his own cause. He betrayed himself. So, in that regard, yeah, he deserves to die.
Yeah. I like how people say that, like, Bayverse Prime commits a bunch of war crimes.
Yeah. It's funny when they say that.
Yeah. I mean, war crimes are bad. It's just, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Today, if our guest gets on, today we have a really special video. It's got 4 million views. So many people enjoyed it from the looks of the comments section.
All the G-Winers.
Me and Devin started watching it together on our own just to see how it was.
Sentinel Prime was the true war
criminal. And it turns out it's one of the worst videos ever made in the Transformers community.
Yeah, no shocker there.
So much.
I mean, it's believable. Like, there's a lot of stupid videos about Transformers out there on the internet that are like highly praised by all these YouTubers. It's like all the ones that go with their narratives are the ones that are generally liked the most. But then anyone who dares criticize or views things in the other way gets ratioed to oblivion. But yeah. Some dumb videos. Did you find the Kumquat yet or no?
Yes, a while ago.
Yep, that's true. Also, I know I've posted a short about this, but RIP to the guy who did Megatronus in Red 2015. He passed away a couple days ago. And it sucks because I actually liked his Megatronus.
Yeah.
What's this? D to B, I saw a theory video, theory in Bayverse. Oh, I'm curious about this theory. I'm really curious. Have you seen Empire Wreckers Bayverse video? It is Decepticon propaganda to the max, and it is terrifying that there are a lot of people who think that the video makes sense. I did not know about this video, but now I'm going to have to look into it. I might have to respond to that in a response video. Like, geez. If Kumquat wasn't bad enough, now we got this guy.
No, wait, hold on. Hold on, Devin. I think you completely forgot. The Empire Records video is the video we're watching today.
Oh.
And now you pretend like you've never seen it. Like
I'm
a dummy.
Today's been a day, man. Okay. Anyway,
I'm insulted that you forgot about
that. Rare footage of me acting like an idiot, guys. There you go.
Rare, he says.
Shut up. Sentinel Prime was controlled by Quintessa theory. I have never heard of this theory. Unless if Mark has somehow showed it to me and I don't know.
No, for once you're correct. I've never shown you that theory. Because even I didn't know about it.
Yeah. I also heard that the voice actor for Preceptor Jim Ward passed as well. Rip to them. Yep. A lot of celebrities have been dying this month, and it sucks. Celebrities, directors, it's just sad. Like the guy who played Sheen and Jimmy Neutron. I know, not Transformers related, but he passed away too, and I'm so sad. He passed away. Sheen was like one of my favorite characters in Jimmy Neutron. Yeah. Oh, I think our guest is here. Hello, welcome.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm here.
Good to have you on board, man. We were just about to start.
Welcome to the Transformers Gar.
Yes. This is Devin's new, I guess, podcast. I don't know. What do you want to call
series, it? Yeah, it's pretty much just a stream response series.
Yes. Refer to me as Subgoo, by the way.
All right, Subgoo.
All right.
Let me close my door so I don't get yelled at for loud noises.
Yeah. All right. And I think Mark is ready.
All right. So today we're looking at a very strange video by Empire Records.
And I think I've seen this video actually.
Yeah. So and we're
I saw this when it came out.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it seems like most people in the comments really like this video. Me and Devin watched it the other day together, and we fucking hated it.
Yeah, we really did. We were fuming.
It kind of makes fun of Bayverse, if you ask me.
Well, I'm no stranger to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We figured you would be the best candidate to join us for this, since you're a fellow Bayverse enjoyer like us.
If you mean by Bayverse enjoyer, you mean I own most of the comics and own all the movies? Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Nice. All right.
I'm actually holding one in my hand right now for comfort.
Nice.
I need my Bayverse comic to comfort me.
Well, it's actually the best Bayverse comic, and it's actually the best of the comics, which is Defiance, which is a fantastic story.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. All right, let's begin.
All right, let's get this shit so started.
Transformers is a weird franchise. What started in 1984 as a line of repackaged and recontextualized Japanese toys has endured for nearly 40 years as a staple of the toy aisle and the TV screen. And while
why would he show that clip?
Why'd you include that garbage? Why would you include Nightshade?
I mean, in order for propaganda to be effective, we have to show it.
Toys themselves certainly play a part in that success. It's that TV presence, the franchise's narratives, that I think really guaranteed its staying power. Because before we ever met the likes of Optimus Prime and Bumblebee for the first time on television or in comic books, the Transformers had already failed once. In 1983, a year before the Transformers as we know them would take shape, the Japanese toy company Takara attempted to sell their transforming robot toys in North America as Diacron, robot cars of the future. It didn't take off. The toys were the same, but with uninspiring names like DK1, DK2, and DK3,
D16?
there was no reason to care. So what?
Yeah, D16, that's right.
Was it that made Transformers different? Well, the characters. With the help of Marvel Comics writers who gave us smorgasbord of disparate Japanese toys, unique identities, and backstories, Microchange MC04 Car 03 Volkswagen became the Plucky Scout.
Now that I think of that might actually be the reference that they were making in that movie.
No, it's not a reference. I'm just being cheeky.
Probably.
Oh, okay. All right.
Bumblebee. Microchange Gun Robo Walther P-38 Grey Type became the evil tyrant Megatron, and Diaclone Real and Robo Car Robot Battle Convoy became the valiant Autobot leader Optimus Prime. And thanks to the US government rolling back regulations that would previously have prevented toy companies from creating half-hour toy commercials disguised as entertainment, these evocative characters could use their stories to latch onto the hearts and minds of children around the world and ensure toy sales for decades to come. But
he's so cynical, even about the G1 series. Like, this is just a commercial disguised as
it really was. Like, if we're gonna be honest, it was. That's what the whole freaking '86 movie was about, Mark. It was killing off the toys so they could just sell different toys.
Sure, but you can make the same argument with like most of the other TV shows.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You really can't, because
like G.I. Joe?
The rest of them were. G.I. You're naming another show also made by Hasbro in the '80s that was made specifically just to promote the toy line. The later Transformers shows and properties were made were started off as like, let's tell a good story, and then if the story is great, people will buy the toys. G1 didn't care about that. There was no narrative through line really, from episode to episode for G1.
I mean,
so
you're not wrong. So,
more action figures on show, please.
Yes, more action figures.
That's pretty accurate to how
G1 was. Weren't just the result of sticking to formula. When the transforming car robots of the 1980s began to grow stale, the 90s ushered in the Beast Wars, with animals tearing themselves apart to reveal hidden robots within, sometimes even using their own internal organs as weapons. And when the gross-out fad of the 90s faded and shows like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z sparked the anime boom, the franchise returned to its Japanese roots with the gimmick-laden Unicron trilogy. So the brand stayed consistently popular enough that in 2003, the first live-action Transformers movie was announced. This was a movie made during the pre-MCU era of film adaptations, back when the X-Men needed to be clad in black leather, and any resemblance Batman had to the creature he's named after required a realistic justification. The first Transformers movie was made at a time when filmmakers wanted to fix the property they were adapting rather than just embracing what made it popular in the first place. But irreverence isn't always a bad thing. Despite Christopher Nolan's decision to remove a lot of the more fantastical elements from Batman's comic mythology, the Dark Knight trilogy is one of the most popular versions of the character out there. And for all of J.J. Abrams' Star Wars fanboyism, the sequel trilogy doesn't appear to have the staying power of either of its predecessors. So when Michael Bay, who initially dismissed the film as a stupid...
Yeah,
how are you going to name a trilogy that was written by the same guy who directed it with his brother over the course of like 8 years, and then reference a trilogy that was not even like narratively consistent because they didn't actually plan the shit? That's not a fair comparison.
It really is.
Well, I just don't understand how this doesn't have the same staying power as the other one.
Yeah, so dumb.
Well, no, I'm just talking about the fact of like, hey, the sequel trilogy has the same. The sequel trilogy doesn't have the same staying power, well, as its predecessors. Yeah, because its predecessors were all written by one guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Where the Disney trilogy is written by two separate guys.
I could imagine possibly how that happens, though. The world may never know.
The world may never know.
Toy movie was hired to direct. Irreverence for the franchise was all but guaranteed. And regardless of the movie's feelings about the franchise it was a part of, it was a hit. Bay stayed on to direct 4 more sequels, and under his supervision, the film series grossed over $4 billion at the box office. And that's not even counting the toys the movie was designed to advertise in the first place. But the critics hated these movies. Fans hated these movies. By all rights, the series should have petered out after the one with the test movie.
G1ers hated this movie.
That is the...
I love how whenever people want to talk about how bad these movies are, they just... Like they just want to fucking like show, oh look, testicle joke. Yeah, a 3-second joke from an almost 3-hour movie.
Yeah,
please. It's so disingenuous because I could go to G1 and pull a dozen stupid as shit moments from that show to qualify calling it a dog shit show. But I won't do that because I understand there's more going on in the show. But no, they want to pull these little straw man arguments like, look, Devastator has balls. It's obviously the worst movie ever fucking made. No, shut the fuck up. I submit to you, Carnage. I submit to you, Mr. G1. Or if you want to pull a 3-second joke up as an example here in a 3-hour movie, how about I show you Carnage in C minor from season 3 of G1? How about we do that, huh, buddy?
Oh no,
not that.
You want to do that? You want to do that bullshit? How about Bot? How about the season 2 finale called Bot? Let's do that one where Ravage just flies away with a person in a wheelchair. Let's do that. That's stupid. But they did it anyways.
They did that more than once. I swear that happened in Roll for It as well. I swear it happened again.
It's so fucking stupid. Like the whole franchise is built upon being ludicrous, and yet if it's your favorite version of the ludicrousness, then it's obviously great. You just don't understand it. But if the following subject is just as ludicrous, no, fuck you. That's bad. I mean, my stupid shit's better than your stupid shit. Get the fuck out of here. The Bayverse trilogy had way more going on narratively than the G1 series did. Kiss my ass.
You know what?
That is true. It did.
Very true. That was very true. Bayverse has a lot going on. I've been watching a lot of Theory Mist videos lately, and it's kind of opening up my eyes into wow, they were whether or not it's by accident, there's actually a lot more happening behind the scenes.
Yes, there's a lot. If you look at it, if you really pay attention to what's going down in the Megatron and Optimus stuff in the background, yes, it's in the background because the humans were cheap, but and the Transformers were expensive, so they put all the cheap shit in the foreground. I understand exactly why, but just because the humans are in the front does not mean you're because the humans are in the front, I'm just not going to acknowledge the rest of the story that's happening in the background because that should be in the foreground. So because it's not where I want it to be, I just want to acknowledge that it's there.
Yep. Same thing with Alvin Chipmunks and Smurfs and all those live action not remakes, but actionings and things at the time that everyone just hated it because they had humans in it. I never saw the appeal. And then they never saw the appeal. And then Sonic came out, and suddenly everyone loves that formula.
I get if you want to say that the Bayverse isn't your cup of tea. That's completely fine. But to sit here and act like it's the worst thing that ever happened to the franchise is just so intellectually dishonest.
I know.
Yeah, you say
really look at where the franchise was before this. Before we had the Bayverse, we had the Unicron trilogy, which was 50-50 at best. And then we had Beast Machines.
Yep.
And then, not to mention, we had that trash that was RID 2001. I couldn't even get past the first episode. It was just so fundamentally not these characters. Megatron's gonna just scream and laugh like Starscream the entire time. This isn't Megatron then.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. Yeah.
Should have petered out after the one.
Embrace your hot take, Eric.
But it didn't.
Embrace it.
Somehow.
It's not a hot take. It's not a hot take. They're cooler. They're scarier. The G1 constructor. I won't say that they're better. I wouldn't say they're better overall. I would say they're it's about 50-50. The Bayverse Constructicons are cooler, and Devastator in the Bayverse is way more destructive and scary. But G1 Constructicons have more character.
Oh yeah, I think we can agree on that.
Yeah,
series should have petered out.
If we somehow combined them, we'd be in a great place right now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Didn't. Somehow, people kept coming back. Even the reboot.
Somehow, I couldn't possibly imagine how they kept coming back.
I know.
Maybe it's because the numbers. Fun. That's why. Maybe it's because I'm looking at Rotten Tomatoes to judge, the billions of people that watch these movies. I mean, I don't see how there's anything wrong with that, that model, but maybe one day I'll figure it out. Yeah, maybe it's because there's people who love these movies that didn't bother to put their opinion on the internet, dumbass.
Exactly. My dad loved a lot of these movies.
It's the same deal with Transformers 1. There's plenty of people who like hated the film that put their information, they're the critics. There's plenty of critics that made their point that they didn't like the film. But that also means there was plenty of people who watched the film and loved the film, but they didn't put their opinion online. So it's like you use it to get a general idea, but he's drawn the conclusion of like, I mean, clearly, if you look at the numbers, everyone fucking hated this movie. So I couldn't possibly imagine. I'm like, oh yeah, because the people who gave this movie $1 billion all collectively went to Rotten Tomatoes to share with the world the gospel of Darker Than Moon. Please.
So annoying.
Its significant budget back, grossing over $600 million worldwide. So, with success like that, is it possible there's more to these movies than meets the eye?
Yes.
I think so. Over the years, I've grown to really like Michael Bay's.
Now, when he said that, and I was first watching this with Devin the other day, I thought this was going somewhere way different than this video actually goes.
No, if I remember correctly, he just goes into linear. I love how absurd this is. The story is dog shit. The characters are stupid, and that's why I love it. It is just everything Transformers isn't. If I'm remembering correctly, it's something along those lines.
I mean, yeah,
it's pretty close.
Sure. You're in the ballpark, yeah.
Transformers movies. I was 18 when the first one came out, so I was definitely
in the intended
demographic of guys who like to see robots beat the shit out of each other. But by the time Revenge of the Fallen came out, I could tell there was definitely something going on with the series.
We got like a 45-year-old man here, people.
Yep.
2009
I was like
one
6
of several
or 7 when the first
that were made
movie
during
came out.
I was
that face right there, the face the Fallen's the face the Fallen's making right now is how I feel right now.
Yes. Same.
This video was sponsored by Megatron.
Yeah, it's nothing but Decepticon propaganda meant to lie and deceive you. No.
Oh, great.
The Writers Guild strike in 2007 and 2008.
Yes, this is a genuine problem. I will always stand by. Like, I stand on this of like, yes, the strikes did not help this trilogy.
Oh yeah, it didn't help. But
yeah,
the trilogy's still fine.
The strikes didn't happen.
I still enjoy Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, no, it's a fun movie. The forest battle is still the best example of Optimus as a warrior. It still is to this day.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. It's a beautiful theme. I love it.
Having a completed script, a 30-page outline of the movie was written before the strike started to give the rest of the crew some idea of what was going to be in the movie. And then when the strike ended, a first draft screenplay was hammered out in the 3 months left before filming. There was no time for notes or revisions, no time to second-guess the choices that were being made, and this no-thoughts, head-empty, vibes-based filmmaking process resulted in a movie that was not only more violent and more debauched than its predecessor, it also exceeded its box office take by over $100 million.
Not only was it more action-packed and catered more to the adult audience, like, shut the fuck up. like, I can't believe this PG-13 Michael Bay film is a PG-13 Michael Bay movie. Good God.
Yeah. I watched this Michael Bay movie and I thought a Michael Bay movie.
How dare they, cater to the adults that are paying all of the money to see the movie and not the 9-year-olds who are barely, learning to not eat the glue in arts and crafts class. Like,
I ordered a cheeseburger and I got a cheeseburger.
This is the same problem I have with like the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. Is the movies are doing what this guy wanted Transformers to do, which they're catering to a bunch of freaking 11-year-olds who just want their plushies and play Security Breach, and none of the people who actually played the original games and made the franchise popular in the first place. Like, he wants this franchise to cater to a bunch of children, which is exactly why the current films are not that great. Rise of the Beast. Who said that?
they just compel comparison.
They do, yeah.
All the films after Michael Bay's Transformers, yes, even Bumblebee, just don't.
Bumblebee is objectively not. The only reason people love Bumblebee and think it's a great film is because it's shamelessly copying like 3 different 80s movies at the exact same time.
And also, it looks
it's like one part Iron. It's one part Iron Giant. It's one part Herbie the Love Bug. It's one part what is it? Fucking E.T. Like, yeah, it's like 3 different movies in one. So of course everyone's gonna love it. It goes, oh, it makes me feel like all those other movies made me feel because it's shamelessly copying those movies. And it's so stupid too because like the worst scene of that film is Bumblebee's kill mode. That's not how these Transformers work. They don't have a death mode. Oh, like turning into the Hulk over here. Bumblebee angry. Bumblebee kill. Like,
I hate that scene, man. It's so bad.
Oh, brain reaction the movie unlocked in its audience had compensated for the rough edges of the production, and the rest of the series followed its example.
You really just had to show the most embarrassing.
He is selectively choosing the specific bad parts of this trilogy to reinforce his point.
These people know clever. They know what to do.
This isn't clever. This is shameful. Like, this is not clever. This is very, like, there's no cleverness about this. It's very easy. You just go, I'll just take these 3 horrible bits and just string them along. You know, I'm like, bro, there's literally hours upon hours of other really good bits from this franchise, but you're selectively choosing about 5 minutes worth of awful to make your point.
Yep, the exact same point that you said earlier, Subpar. Or Subgoo, I would love.
Too late, Mark. You already said it.
A G1 scenes that are terrible, and just show them this guy and be like, "Yep, see, your entire childhood is ruined. Everything you like is bad."
Like, just because something's stupid in your childhood doesn't mean it's automatically all stupid. Like each film, each show, each book, just anything storytelling has something stupid in it. And it's fine.
Brother, I could point to the entire 1986 Dare to Be Stupid sequence.
Oh, I hate that sequence, man. That sequence is so nothing.
Or any moment with Wheelie.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Wheelie.
That's funny.
No, this Wheelie is leaps and bounds better.
Here, what Wheelie?
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
To be fair, that's Megan Fox. Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't do that to Megan?
And without the excuse of the writer's strike, the deliberate choices of 2011's Dark of the Moon really stood out to me. In that movie, there's a scene where, after Optimus Prime allows the Decepticons to blow up Chicago in order to teach humanity a lesson about not being...
That's not what happened! That's not what happened! They landed hundreds of thousands of miles away. They had to spend 17 or... What was the number they said? 13 hours? It was 13 hours or something?
Yeah, something like that.
They landed so far away. They had just arrived. They couldn't have arrived any sooner if they wanted to. It wasn't to teach anybody a lesson.
No, it's the fact of, like, he's taking something that... Here's the thing, is if Optimus and them had stayed behind, they would have all died immediately. So it's either everyone all dies right now, or we play it like this, and maybe less people die, and we at least have a shot to blindside them later on, after they think they've got us. Like, it's like, it's either we fight them head on now, and we all just immediately die, and there's no hope, or we try to, ambush them when they're not expecting us later on down the line. Here's the thing. They've reached the point in the war where death is inevitable. It's a war. The Decepticons effectively have the upper hand. People are going to die. There's nothing Optimus can do. And you can see literally in the scene, like, he knows leaving is going to leave them defenseless, but he has to make the tough decision of, if I stay here, we all die immediately and there is no future. So he's having to make the tough decision as the leader of, like, I have to do this if there's going to be a future.
Yeah.
So this is just dishonest of, like, G1 Optimus would have saved the day. He would have been Jesus and just magic the Decepticons away. No, he fucking wouldn't. He absolutely would not have.
Yeah, and
G1 Optimus would have done the exact same thing. If his hands were tied like this, he absolutely would have done the exact same move Optimus does here. No, he wouldn't. How? Because G1 Optimus was just better written. How? Because I just know it. No, you fucking don't. You don't know. You're letting your old as shit 40-year-old boomer mindset cloud your judgment.
Yeah.
There was nothing for the Autobots to do here to curtail or curb what the Decepticons were about to do here. There was nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing you could do.
Yeah.
So.
Also, G1 Optimus pretty much in Ultimate Doom, he brought Cybertron to Earth and he condemned Earth to die for a minute there. Mm-hmm. That was a choice that Optimus made in that show. They didn't.
But no, he won Optimus, so that means it's okay. Because he's my surrogate father figure, because my dad left for the milk and never came back.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. I genuinely heard that crap before. There's so many people who are like, G1 Optimus was the father I never had. I learned so much from him. And I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
Also, Zach, I think rapper is way too much to describe.
How pathetic is it to basically admit a Saturday morning cartoon raised me? But then those same people want to judge iPad kids. I'm like, you were the 1980s iPad kid, dumbass.
Yeah.
Raised by the TV.
The heroic Autobot leader returns to the battlefield and says,
"We will kill them all."
While a sound,
which is a really awesome.
Which is literally like you gotta these people refuse to acknowledge the fact that these people worship when Nazis are murdered. But then when robot Nazis are murdered, oh my God, how inhumane. How inhumane to want to kill the robot Nazis that just slaughtered an entire city of human beings. How could Optimus want to do this? Jesus, like this is so awful. Meanwhile, Optimus in literally G1 bulldozed through all the Decepticons with the aim of blowing a hole in Megatron's face.
Yeah.
But he didn't do that though. Yeah, because he fucking talked himself into an early grave.
Yeah, and the Hot Rod got in the way.
No, it wasn't. Mark, it was not Hot Rod's fault. I have talked to you about this so damn much.
I know.
Learn the fucking lesson.
Oh, I want to hear this now. Please, Subgoo, please tell me what you told him.
It's not his fault. This is literally a case of you got me monologuing, except he didn't realize he was caught monologuing. There's so many signs that Megatron is being sneaky, and Optimus is just standing like, "You who are without mercy are not pleading for it. I thought you were made of sterner stuff." Meanwhile, Megatron is staring at a gun and crawling forwards. I'm like, do you see what he's doing? Oh, you who are without mercy. I thought you were a badass. I thought you were mean. Where is this meanness now? My father once told me that bad guy. Meanwhile, I just gotta. It's like that line that Blitz has in Hell of a Boss. Got this book. Got this fucking heavy book. Like it's basically like, get this gun. Get this gun. Get this fucking heavy gun. Like, and meanwhile, Rodimus can literally see Megatron going for the gun. So you have a choice to make here. Do you sit here and let your leader talk and yap, and while his enemy goes for a gun, he's about to, pop a cap in him with, or do you jump in and save your leader from his own stupidity and high and mightiness and try to stop the? And as Megatron, Rodimus didn't tackle Megatron, he jumped for the gun, and Megatron grabbed him by the throat.
Yeah, so it's.
I've heard some people be like, he was trying to fight Megatron because he thinks he was so fucking cool. No, he was trying to sideswipe him and grab the gun and then jump away to leave Megatron defenseless. Megatron was just really quick with it. No, go fuck yourself. It's not Rodimus's fault or Hot Rod's fault. In fact, everyone's like, I'm not gonna name names. I had this one idiot tell me like, Rodimus thought he was a better leader than Optimus. He thought he was so much cooler. Shut the fuck up. The entirety of season 3 is Rodimus basically saying, I wish to God he was here right now. I shouldn't be standing here. I'm a terrible leader. It should be him. And then he wants to hit me with, well, that was just him learning his lesson. Don't fuck yourself.
No, fuck yourself, man.
Terminator theme plays in the background.
And also Jazz the One, I agree.
We don't talk about Cyberworld. I didn't even watch that shit.
We don't talk about that here.
Cyberworld is garbage.
It can't be any worse than Earthspark and BotBots.
It's not, but it also is close. It's actually
pretty
close.
Let's keep watching here.
Yeah.
Heavily weaponized NASCAR Autobots tear a defeated enemy limb from limb. And I was sitting there in the theater thinking, was Optimus Prime evil? The idea stuck with me. As I geared up to go to film school, I spent my evenings practicing filmmaking by indulging by creating a Transformers story where the lines between Autobot and Decepticon were blurred, and Optimus Prime
Optimus evil for killing the robot Nazis?
I'm gonna make a stop motion about this.
I love how he's also intentionally leaving out the fact that Decepticons literally have an Autobot concentration camp later on in the film, and we're just offing Autobots while they were handcuffed and on their knees.
Yep. That was the scene.
No, you see, the Autobots should be better than Decepticons and just let them go. Like, what? This is the same people that are like, Batman should kill the Joker. Should Optimus kill the Decepticons? No, he's Optimus Prime. He's my father. I don't want
my
daddy. Place. I never finished it.
These
but
people
it wasn't very good anyway,
stupid. I know I'll get in trouble for this, but these people are retarded. They are genuinely retarded.
I agree.
Yeah.
They are emotionally motivated. These are emotionally stunted fools who are projecting their own childhood insecurities onto a cartoon character.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
So much epic.
That's why in any project I have where I'm writing for Optimus, he's going to start chopping fools up.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's do it.
On the living room carpet, but the fact that Transformers 3 left enough of an impact on me to even attempt it means that I must have gotten something from the movie. And eventually, I learned that other people had too. In dark corners of dying web forums, people began to talk about the Transformers movies.
Does he not know about TFW 2005? Does he not know about...
In dark corners, deep in their mother's basements, the people who like this movie praise it. And I'm like, you say from your own basement as you scream about how G1 is the god of Transformers media, and anything other than G1 is dog shit, and it's evil, and Optimus is a terrible character. Like, shut the fuck up. You're just as much of a balding, basement-dwelling virgin as the rest of us.
Exactly.
Dismissively or ironically, but actually trying to
except I have a perfect head of hair. Thank you very much.
To be gleaned from the trashiness of big budget Hollywood trash. So when Michael Bay made 2 more Transformers movies, I was prepared. I went in ready to really consciously read these movies in a way that I hadn't with the first 3, and I wasn't.
Oh, you mean with your brain?
No, I don't think this is the correct interpretation of these movies. I don't think the hodgepodge of plot holes and character inconsistencies that make up Michael Bay's Transformers series combine to create some secretly genius hidden story. But I do think that art says things about us. The things we engage with are reflective of who we are. The things we find heroic, the things we find villainous, the way we treat people around us are all up there on the screen. And when we give those reflections $4 billion, that says something about us, intentionally or not. So who are we in these movies?
The movie.
Let's start by looking at our protagonist.
I swear, dude, like that, the last 20 seconds was just nothing but, I know this isn't what Michael Bay meant, but I'm just going to make fun
of now he's just projecting his own headcanon.
Exactly. Which is so
just
stupid.
say it's your headcanon, dude.
Who are we in the movies? Who are we? Yeah, you know who you are in the film. You're shown in the film. You are Harold Attinger.
Yes. Prime fucking murders you. Which is based.
First, we have Sam Witwicky. When we first meet him, he's a high school student.
You're not Sam Witwicky.
Together enough money to buy his first car. He's not a gearhead, and
Sam is way too cool for this
You're
guy.
watching his story. You aren't Sam. You're watching his story. That's how movies and shows
He's
work.
simply your lens into the world.
Yes,
exactly.
Everything.
Seem to see the car as a step towards adult freedom. Instead, he sees a car as a way to impress other teenagers, specifically girls, and is willing to sell his family's history to do so. Sam's also not particularly smart or athletic. He has to beg his teacher for a decent grade after using a class project.
Hold on. That's okay. You want to do that shit? Okay. He's not incredibly smart. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's watch the actual scene. I'd say a solid B minus. A B minus. You were hawking your great grandfather's crap in my classroom. It was a dig. The teacher was digging him because of the fact that he was selling as well as showing off his family history. He's like, "Oh, you want to sell in my room? Well, fuck you. I'm going to dock your grade." That's not reflective of Sam's ability to think. He literally, in the very next scene, like in a few scenes from later, when he's at the lake, the scene he just showed, he has one of the most clever comebacks to a jock ever. I was writing a book. What was it about? Sucking at sports? No, it's about the link between brain damage and football. Yeah, it's got coloring sections, pop-up pictures. It's a lot of fun. An idiot could not come up with that. Let's also not get it wrong here. Sam literally gets a passing grade so good he gets a scholarship.
Yeah.
He's in college in the next film. And then he has an even better, more cerebral deep cut of an insult. He's like, "Yo, this freshman, is this your car?" "No, it's my buddy's. He just went to go get you a tighter shirt." "There isn't a tighter shirt. We checked." "Now how about I park my foot in your ass?" "What size shoe do you wear?" If you don't know what that means, he's saying he has a small dick.
Yeah.
His foot size is a subtle way to imply dick size in a PG conversation. If you don't believe me, Frozen had the exact same joke when Kristoff was talking to Anna about Hans and all the different things of favorite this, favorite that. Then he hits her with foot size, and she says, "Foot size doesn't matter." That's a dick joke. So, in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Sam basically says, "Oh, yeah, you got a small dick." But he says it by saying, "What size shoe do you wear?" He basically took Buddy's threat and converted it into a little dick joke and threw it back out. That's why he got so angry. Like, oh, you want to check? You want to go? That's why he got so angry. He clocked what Sam was doing. Sam's not an idiot. Sam was, he's kind of bad at school. No, it's just his teacher's a fucking asshole who didn't like, the fact that Sam was doing two things at once. And the rest of the movies show that Sam is a very, very smart person and everybody underestimates him like your fuck ass is doing right now.
Exactly.
In his family heirlooms, and he apparently infamous.
It's fine. That's why we have you.
Enjoy it.
It's fine.
You're perfect for this show. This is what
team.
we do, basically.
Yep. We just pause every few seconds. We rant about it.
Sam,
for example, did you know that for years and years and years, I had no idea that this was Sam?
Are you kidding me? Mark, we are very well aware of how vacuous your head is.
Anyway,
Sam doesn't seem to have a lot of.
The whole movie takes the time to show you this.
I know.
They literally verbally tell you it was Sam in the scene that they like. Oh my God, Mark.
Also, welcome, Jay.
I'm just trying to change the subject in a funny way, okay?
Friends either, despite his quick wit and sense of humor. He has one, who he tolerates right up until there's an opportunity to replace him with his high school crush, Michaela Baines. And when Sam actually manages to coerce this girl into his car, he doesn't bother trying to actually get to know her. And he actually feels hurt when she doesn't seem to know him, despite them potentially never having any direct interactions before now. He's also surprised when she demonstrates she has hidden skills beyond the
dude. He's a horny high schooler, and he wants to fuck this girl. Like this is, dude. If you hate Sam here, don't watch American Pie. You'll want to shoot yourself. That's nothing but shallow, hormone-driven high school kids wanting to fuck someone before summer's over. That's the whole premise of the movie. Like you act like you were never in high school, Mr. 45-year-old man, whining about this character. He's supposed to start off flawed and then grow as the trilogy goes on. It's called The Hero's Journey.
What? Yeah. Like a good character.
I know. Something that a certain character in Rise of the Beast wasn't even...
But this isn't Spike. This is Sam, so I gotta be more critical of it.
I know.
Guys have created for her. And when you think of Michaela that way, that she's intentionally dumbing herself down and hiding her proficiency in order to please other people's expectations, maybe it's not that surprising that she's the character who's named after the director. But unfortunately, Michaela's not the...
She's not named after the director.
Such a stretch. That is such a stretch.
Michaela.
This guy is working overtime to make these movies seem dumber than they are.
Yeah, that's just that I don't.
Me too.
Michaela's a real name. Like, what do you mean?
Protagonist
it really is.
Sam is. He's the everyman, the audience surrogate, and he's a greedy, self-absorbed.
He's not the audience surrogate. We just got through this.
Child who expects to be rewarded seemingly for just existing. But this is Sam at the start of the first movie. Obviously, as the story progresses, he learns and grows and overcomes those flaws.
Oh.
Right? Well, not really.
Like
his relationship with Michaela never progresses beyond his surface-level attraction to her, and the only thing they really have in common is a shared experience with transforming alien robots. And when it comes to Sam's overall arc in the movie, he sort of does end up being rewarded just for existing. When the military brings the movie's MacGuffin, a magical alien cube, into a crowded city to hide it from the Decepticons, Sam acts as the cube's meat shield, and for that is heralded as a hero by Optimus Prime. Sam's status as an important piece of the meat is made more explicit in the second movie, where a fragment.
Yeah, I love how he just also completely. Hold on a second. I love how he just completely doesn't show him being chased by both Starscream, Blackout, and Megatron.
Yeah.
Through the city, and I love how he's like, they brought it to a crowded city to try to keep. Okay, yeah, because guess where they fucking are beforehand? In the middle of nowhere, out in the open, in the desert, being hunted down by airborne Decepticons. The fuck do you? What did you expect? Like, we're going to make our stand here with zero cover. The what? No, they're going to go to the one area where the jets and the helicopters mean fuck all. Megatron can transform, but he's forced to go to ground because he cannot fly through the city streets going after Sam. And if he kills Sam, he risks destroying the cube. So that's why he's having to okay, I have to try to do this delicately, so to speak. And if he drops it, it'll survive. But I don't want to risk an energon blast destroying it. That's why he doesn't shoot the bitch.
Yep. Hey Jay, how you doing?
So this guy is intentionally not acknowledging key parts. Like, oh, they gave him the cube and he was hailed as a hero. I'm like, yeah, because he literally outran 3 Decepticons on foot, scaled a building faster than Megatron could claw through it, refused to back down, and was damn near murdered by Megatron for refusing to cave. That's a hero, dumbass.
That is just, it's based for him to run from 3 giant alien robots that can turn into
what do you mean? Oh, they gave him the cube and he was just automatically hailed as a hero. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's see you take the cube and stare Megatron in the face and then ram that cube in his chest when he could very quickly kill you.
Yeah, that was the bravest thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, Eric, I agree with you. The Bayverse haters watch the movies with closed eyes. I completely agree.
Yeah, pretty much.
And uses him as a temporary storage device for the Transformers.
No, it's not just closing your eyes. It's doing the Dumber and Dumber thing where you close your eyes, plug your ears, and go la 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 la.
Yeah, no, that's what they'd be doing right now. If there was Bayverse haters in the chat right now, they'd be la 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 right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how dare you criticize this amazing video?
How dare you not hate this movie and suck off 86's dick? Why don't you do that? Suck off G1's dick the way the rest of us are. He says as he wipes his chin with a napkin that has an Autobot symbol on it.
Wiki. Once again, his importance isn't due to any of his own achievements. He just happens to be a container for the movie's plot device. His relationship status isn't much better. With Sam about to go to college 2 years after the events of the first movie, Michaela wants to hear him say that he loves her as a sign of commitment to their relationship while he's away. He doesn't. Instead, he argues semantics and puts the responsibility on her before weaseling out of it. And it's not like Sam is incapable of expressing love. In the scene immediately prior, he tells the alien robot living in his garage that he loves it without a second thought. Eventually, he does reciprocate Michaela's feelings, but only after an adrenaline-fueled resurrection following a trip to robot heaven where he's told what a special...
That's called a hero's journey. I don't know if you've heard
Oh, yes. Let's compare a lifelong commitment to another human being versus the alien whose entire reason for being here is to watch over and protect you no matter the cost. That is completely the same.
Yeah.
So what? If I don't tell my girlfriend I love her, but I tell my best friend of 10 years that I love him, even though they weren't friends for 10 years, but like, yo, what are you? It's a different kind of love, dumbass. What the fuck do you mean?
Right,
This is like his best friend and guardian. Michaela is it's hard to say it this way, is just his girlfriend. At least at this juncture. Yeah, she helped out in Mission City, but then she moved on and started working in her father's bike shop. Meanwhile, he's had to sit here under government protection.
Yeah, they haven't seen each other in months. I'm pretty sure.
And by the way, let's not forget the fact that he won't say he loves her, Michaela, but he was telling B, I have to go because he wants to, try independence for a fucking change. Like, it's no different than a girl being like, sorry, we're not working out. I just need to find myself. So it's okay if a woman does it, but if Sam does it, he's a piece of shit with commitment issues.
How dare he? He's a sex.
How dare
the fuck out of here.
Good boy.
Fuck out of here.
Michaela dumps him shortly after, and Sam starts dating Carly, no last name, in time for the third.
What do you mean shortly after?
It was like
shortly after. Yeah, he still had a whole college. It's like 4 years. He was in college. 4 years is the minimum.
Yeah.
It's 4 years for your regular and then 6 years for your master's.
Yeah, so potentially 8 years. Let me look.
But look, it'll likely be 4 years though, because if it's probably 4 years at the minimum, because he also got a medal from Obama. So the timeline is funky here, and Obama was president during Revenge of the Fallen, because they even mentioned President Obama has been flown to a secret bunker, for protection during the Fallen's message. So but to say like, oh, he says shortly after makes it sound like she dumped him like 3 weeks later. And he's also like saying it like to reinforce Sam's a bad character, where forgetting the fact that Megan Fox quit or rather was fired from the film for criticizing Michael Bay's directorial style. So they had to replace her with Carly here. It was a writer. It was a production issue. So the fact that he's not, I guarantee you, he is not going to acknowledge the fact that if he does, I will be very surprised. And I'll also be interested to see how he uses that to reinforce his opinion.
Yeah. Also, Tiff Wiki for how accurate it is, or not. It says it's been 3 years since Revenge of the Fallen.
Okay, I can buy that. See that, but still 3 years. That means they could have dated for another year, maybe two, and then they split. There's nothing to say that he's only been dating Carly for maybe a year, because they don't give you a timeline on their actual relationship. All we know is they met in the White House. We don't know how much longer after that. So shortly after, like 3 years is not a long time. I'm like, yes, but to say they just broke up just shortly after makes it sound like they broke up like a month or two later.
Yeah, for all we know, that this could be shortly after the Obama thing at the White House. Like, this could be shortly after that. We never know. The movie doesn't tell us. But
so it's this guy is really like trying to grasp at straws to like paint this French, like the fact where we've still got like another 30 minutes to go of this bullshit. What do y'all have me watching some fucking cancer right now? You
don't have to be here the whole time if you don't want to, but trust me, it gets.
I'm tired of defending this series of films. I acknowledge its faults, but I'm just tired of all the straw manning and like like some people being like these 5 minutes are just like these 5 minutes are enough to prove how bad, like the Romeo and Juliet thing from HBO. Yes, it's bad. That doesn't make the whole movie bad. Yes, it does, because why is it a scene here? Why is it a scene here? It makes the whole movie bad because it didn't need to be there. Like, oh my God, fuck off.
It was just a stupid joke.
It was a single scene. If it bothers you that badly, you know what you could do? You can take your DVD, load it up on your computer, make a digital version of it, and cut the scene out. Now let's see you talk about the movie next, because it seems that's the only scene you fucking people can talk about.
Or just get off your butt, grab the remote, fast forward.
Yeah, it's like I ask people to tell me what they think of the rest of the film. Like, there's no need to talk about the rest of the film. The Romeo and Juliet thing is a pedophile thing. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, fine. So we're just not going to talk about the actual story. We're going to talk about one little 2-minute scene that's kind of questionable and a little bit, not entirely funny. But we'll just ignore the rest of this 2-hour and 40-minute movie just because of this one little 2-minute scene. That's enough to discount an entire almost 3-hour movie. Yeah, sure. That's a real mature and intelligent argument.
They'll criticize this for pedophilia, but then they won't go after movies like Cuties.
No. These people will defend this shit, like attack this shit, but then praise Earthspark for breaking down all those little gender barriers.
Oh yeah.
When the whole show is aimed at 7-year-olds talking about transgender robots or non-binary robots. Like, that doesn't belong in a Nickelodeon show meant for 5-year-olds. You fucking creeps.
I agree.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to make that story, but the fact that you make that story and then label it for 7-year-olds is disgusting.
It is. I agree.
Yep, these are the same people who love their Lord.
Sam's need to be showered with praise for doing nothing, and it begins right after he receives a medal from President Obama to thank him for getting killed in the desert. But despite this reward, nobody else seems to care. In Dark of the Moon, Sam is having trouble finding a job after graduating college, and he feels emasculated by having to live off his girlfriend's paycheck. This problem is entirely of Sam's own making, though.
Pause for a second.
It's a random Fortune 5.
Yeah, except for the fact that, there are military veterans who have lost limbs in war with medals of honor who are homeless. So how is this Sam's problem and not a government problem?
That's a fair point.
Right? Blame the government.
How dare you say that? How dare you say that? How dare you say that? How dare you say that, though? How dare you say that? Let us hate this movie. It's our opinion. Yeah, and your opinion is dog shit and unfounded on logic and reason.
Yep, opinions can be wrong, believe it or not. There is such a thing as having a bad opinion. It's a real thing.
500 companies expecting to be hired based largely on his receiving a medal for actions that are conveniently classified and don't require him to explain what it was he actually did that was so important.
Yeah, which happens literally in the fucking government, you dumb piece of monkey shit. There are people who have done black ops missions that are not allowed to talk about it, but they still have the physical accolades for the job. What do you mean? You're acting like this is Sam conveniently just like sucking. He's not marketing himself well enough. Bitch, there again, do I have to bring up more veterans? Like, dude, look at the whole entire Veterans Association. What are you talking about? He literally saved the fucking planet, but because it's about aliens, which is the most hush-hush thing in the government, other than like the Illuminati, he's not allowed to talk about it.
Yeah.
Very, very true, Zach.
Yep. Very, very true, Zach. And also based on Jay too, for what he said earlier.
Yeah, no, I'm just so exhausted of people like picking and choosing what they love and they hate, and then ignoring the fact that what they love is just as quote unquote bad as what they're judging. It is, oh my god,
it's really stupid.
There are people out there who genuinely think Earthspark is better than like TFP, the Bayverse.
People do say that. Yeah, I've seen people actually unironically say it's better than most shows.
Yeah.
The movies of the show. Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
Vacation's an aerospace company. He finds it humiliating. He desperately wants to be more than just a messenger, despite several other characters in the movie reminding him that he hasn't actually done anything to earn the importance he thinks he should have.
Yes,
and his arc in the movie is about
what other? Oh my god.
Yes, he has. The whole point of that scene is that he's idiot.
You're saying that, but Meering didn't actually see anything he did. That's the thing. Like, God. I didn't see any of the fucking soldiers carrying that cube up there. I didn't see any of the soldiers or the government people hunting down the matrix of leadership to revive the dead, Autobot leader. And I didn't see any government agents get zapped by Megatron, go to Transformers Heaven, and then come back ordained by their Transformer gods to do such a resurrection. What the hell are we talking about? Sam didn't do anything to deserve the accolades. Bitch, he saved everyone's ass not once, but twice.
He literally
gave the government the heads up. He's the one who gave the government the heads up the Decepticons were doing anything in the first place.
Yeah, it was all him.
And by the way, you and your government, with all your wise wisdom and all that, he's the one who explained who Megatron was to you fucking idiots, calling him NBE1. You mean to tell me you can reverse engineer? You mean to tell me you can reverse engineer his technology to create the internet and all the tech we have right now, but you couldn't find a way to look at his memories and convert them to video files or some shit?
Yeah.
To read his memories and find out who he was? No, we just want money. We just found a way to make more money. That's all we wanted, really. And I love how they literally had, again, by the way, let me just add real quick, Megatron was not the only Transformer they had on ice. They had another one named Wreckage in Area 51.
Yeah. Yep,
yeah. He broke out just after 07, and Starscream arrived to kill him because he was actually a traitor. And by the way, people who are like, the comics don't count, though. They were made after the fact. Bitch, how about we flip this little book over here and look at the fact that Defiance came out in 2009, the same year as Revenge of the Fallen.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which means they was writing this shit at least a year before the film came out. Same goes for Reign of Starscream, which is that would be Alliance, Transformers Alliance, which also came out at the exact same time as Defiance, which has Wreckage in it.
Yes.
So these people are not being fair. This fucker definitely isn't. I guarantee you, he's read none of these books or done any real research. He's just going off of I already hate these movies, so there's no reason for it. So I'm gonna watch it again, but under an even more critical lens than I did beforehand, and I'll judge it even harsher. That way, it'll be the truth.
Yeah. And also, we're going to throw this out there because I could see some people throwing it out there. No, we're not saying the Bayverse is better because of extended material. The films do nice on their own. They don't need...
They do.
But all that does is just reinforces certain issues here. And again, the thing is, the books are canon, and they were written at the exact same time as the movies. So the argument that it was just made to make up for bad writing. No, these books were being made while they were writing the fucking scripts.
Yeah. We're not Disney Star Wars fans.
We're not the same as doing a Palpatine speech in Fortnite. This is not
doing all this external shit to make up for our mistakes. No, this is literally printed in 2009, and in fact, this is the collector's version, where it's all the issues together. This shit probably came out earlier in the year. And then they released this later in the year. So, again, go fuck yourself. Not YouTube, but this fucker.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
He thinks he should have, and his arc in the movie is about coming to terms with that. Now, I don't think anyone was coming to see these movies because Sam's arc really resonated with them, but he is sort of a wish fulfillment character. He gets the robot car, he gets the girl, he gets to go to robot heaven, and because he has to represent the entire audience, he can't have any real discernible traits of his own, because then he becomes less universal. And maybe that's one of the reasons why he's appearing in the series after.
Jay, there's two different kinds of absolute Batman fans. There's the ones who think it's genuinely the best Batman we've ever gotten, which I'm assuming is the one you're talking about, and there's the fans like me who love it for its absurdity, but it's its own thing. Right? We don't connect it to actual extended. And the thing is it is really, really funny, because when you know that Absolute Batman is a universe that Darkseid made because Batman beat him one time or like he like shot him or he hit him once. It was some petty bullshit. So he decided to make a hellish universe where Batman's broke and all of his rogues gallery are just eldritch abominations to punish him forever. So it's the absolute Batman verse is meant to be just absurdist. It's meant to be like old school comics where just really crazy shit happened. Why? I don't know. Yes, I love Absolute Batman. I love it, but I love it because it is absolutely insane, and it is pure. It is pure switch your brain off. And there's a lot of really cool things in it, like the fact that in this universe, Joker has the actual butler Alfred and has all of Bruce Wayne's money. He is actually Bruce Wayne. He has a Joker cave. He has everything. So it's like you gotta read them for the fact that they are absurd and over the top. You're not supposed to read it and be like, "This is the new definitive Batman." It's not.
Not even close, Mister.
No, you're not judging. You're not judging me. I think you've just seen a specific type of fan who really praise Absolute Batman as like superior Batman storytelling. It's really good. But I wouldn't put it in the same verse as like The Dark Knight Returns or Killing Joke or Under the Red Hood. Like there are two different types of fans out there. I'm one of the ones who like it for what it is, but I don't like put it in like the top 3 Batman stories ever. But anyways, let's keep going here.
Yeah.
His vapidity is revealed and examined, the connection is broken. Criticism of Sam becomes criticism of the audience, and nobody wants to be told that they wasted their lives and are unemployable because they spent too much time watching Transformers movies. So with Sam's departure, a new protagonist is required for the 4th film. Enter Cade Yeager. Unlike Sam, Cade isn't an everyman. He's a very specific man. Whereas Sam wants a car for reasons vague enough for the audience to fill in the blanks, Cade buys an old truck specifically to support his failing business. Whereas Sam is of nebulous and variable intelligence and athletic ability, Cade is explicitly a mechanical savant and former high school football player. And whereas Sam has a general wit and affability that's endearing but not threatening, Cade is an acerbic Texan who prefers subordinates to friends and threatens violence whenever he doesn't get his way. All of
what?
No,
he did that one time.
Yeah, that last part's a stretch, but like everything else he said is completely accurate.
Right, it's just
like the last bit, like friends violence, he doesn't get what he wants. That's a stretch, but like everything else, like he prefers subordinates to friends. That's true. Like he literally tells T.J. Miller, "So if you have an idea, I own that idea, and technically I own you. I don't think you can own someone. That's even for Texas. Like I think it's illegal even in Texas. Like so, yeah, that's the thing. Is like he's right about 85% of what he just said, except for that last bit.
Right.
I agree,
Sam's
Eric.
traits
I
have been
love
passed to
Cade.
Cade's sole
He's
employee
one
at
of
his
my
failing
favorite
robotics
humans.
company, Lucas Flannery, though not without embellishment. Lucas is dumber, quippier, and more lecherous than Sam, and the capstone of the movie's first act is his grisly death at the hands of the movie's villain. The
Which
series
happened
is
because
done
Michael
trying
Bay
to cater to
hated
Sam's
T.J.
vague-
Miller.
Yeah, he thought he was unfunny.
Lucas was supposed to be in the whole movie, and instead he wrote him out of the film and just fried his ass in the first act.
Funniest thing ever.
I've heard that story too. The fact that Bay killed
That's not a
him off
story.
because
That
he
is
didn't
actually
think
the
he
truth.
was
That is actual truth there.
Nice.
Like this is
18
a
to 35
self-indulgence. That's why they linger so long on this shot. Is Michael Bay's like, yeah, fry you unfunny fuck.
male and has laser focused on what kind of person it thinks enjoys these movies, and
was
it's
so
not a
funny
very
when I heard
flattering portrait. Over the course of the movie, Cade is called out as a bad father,
Say that again, I
a
can't
bad
hear you.
businessman, a racist.
Yeah, we can't hear you really well, dude.
Well, it's not that. It's just like I can hear
come
him
on.
fine when it's his
Oh.
volume's fine. It's just the video's louder than he is. And he's louder than you are, Mark. I just can't hear.
I'll turn it down a little bit.
It's all good. You were saying, D? You said something. Say it again. Oh my god.
No, I'm
Oh
my god, you bunch of
I really
Over the
can't.
course of the movie,
Peanut
Cade is
chewers.
called out as a bad father, a bad businessman, a racist, potentially a proponent of
Oh,
slavery.
race.
Any idea of yours is mine. Any thought you have, I own it. So
How
basically-
racist?
I own you.
How?
Well. 'Cause remember when he calls him chief, and the chief is like, don't call me that. Why? He's like, because coming from you, it feels, I don't know, kind of racist or vaguely racist. He keeps calling him chief, and he's an Indian who works for the preservation. Or the reservation.
You know what? Fair.
That's what he's referring to.
Yeah.
I think you can own someone. That was like a while ago. Even
in Texas.
The infamous scene where his teenage daughter's adult.
Yes, this scene. Everyone loves to bring this one up.
Here it is.
I expected
Speak
this.
of the devil.
We've been waiting for you.
Boyfriend recites a rehearsed speech with a laminated card detailing why it's okay for him to sleep with a child, is in the movie to set up an arc where Cade decides it's okay for this man to be with his daughter as long as he's willing to open carry while he does it. And then the fifth movie stops in its tracks to make sure the audience knows Cade's also an incel.
No whoopee, Mr. Cade?
It's been a while.
That's not what an incel is, you stupid fuck. An incel is someone who doesn't have sex and blames women for it. He just hasn't had a chance to because he's been, I don't know, protecting the fucking illegal aliens from the, bloodthirsty government. I thought you people were against ICE, and yet here you are basically promoting Transformers ICE.
Right?
We need to ask you the question.
A while.
The fifth movie also positions him as the titular Last Knight, the heir to Excalibur, thanks to his knightly qualities. But because Excalibur turns out to be a Transformer artifact, it's judging him by their standards, which are quite different from ours. So what are their standards? The Transformer Society presented in the movies is pretty interesting and becomes more complex as the series goes on, intentionally or not. Our first encounter with them is the booming narration of Optimus Prime at the start of the first film as he relates a pseudo-biblical creation myth about a magical cube of unknown origin that brought his people to life. There was apparently a war to control this Allspark cube's power, a struggle between good and evil.
Yeah, you know what you could do to learn more about this? Read the fucking books.
Yeah, read those.
There's literally a whole series of comics that came out in between Transformers 1 and 2, explains the entire war.
Wait, what's that?
He's joking about what I said earlier.
It's coming 2026.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
Transformers Ice.
Reaches of
Yeah,
space,
and also
eventually
Eric,
winding up on the
they keep forgetting he had a wife.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she died.
Well, if you just don't have sex for like a really long time, it might as well have my cow.
Character doesn't appear in last movie, so in this movie, we're just gonna pretend like she doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't know. TLK is a really hard movie to
No, TLK is actually an awful movie. I will not defend it unless he says something so asinine. Unless this guy says something so asinine that I have no choice to, I will not actively defend this movie or the fifth film. Like that one though, like that moment right there, like that one right there. I like just defended. I didn't defend the film. I just defended his word usage of incel, which makes no fucking sense. That's not what an incel is, you dumbass.
No, planet Earth.
Again, 45-year-old man using internet terms he doesn't understand.
Right, yep, exactly.
Narration is part of a broadcast to other Autobots, inviting them to take refuge on the planet after being scattered throughout the stars. And there's something kind of cagey about this. Optimus uses a lot of passive voice during his speech, being very careful to avoid mentioning who exactly was responsible for his planet's woes.
It was
if
his
it was the Decepticons, he could come right out and say it, but he doesn't. He's vague enough that any humans listening in on his outgoing broadcast would assume that's who he's talking about, but is careful to avoid confirming it outright in case anyone else.
Because it was Optimus's fault. He's the one that launched the cube.
Yeah,
but it's the biggest thing he feels the most guilt over. So I don't know why he would just openly be like, "Yeah, it's all my fault, guys. It's all me." Totally trust me though. But yeah, I'm the reason.
I doomed our whole planet.
I doomed the whole planet in a last-ditch, panic move to try to save what was left of our planet. I didn't know it would actually kill the whole fucking planet. But do feel free to follow me. No, he would just be vague about it. Only those who were there for the mission understood what happened, like Ironhide and Ratchet. They all knew what happened. But they understood, and you would understand too if you read the fucking book, that he had no other choice.
Yep.
We also know that Optimus isn't above misleading humans to get what he wants. When he first
By the
meets
way,
Sam and Layla,
I just
he
want to add
shows
real
them
quick,
a-
by the way, that the part I'm just referring to about him launching the cube to save everyone's life and all that, yeah, that's actually in a motion comic that Hasbro themselves fucking produced that you can buy on DVD called Transformers Beginnings, and that's the first 2 fucking minutes of it. So you don't even have to do any real reading. You just have to watch this video on YouTube for free, and you'll have your answer.
Exactly, and it's the official prequel. So
holographic
and they got Peter
representation
Cullen and
of
Frank Welker to
Cybertron
voice it. So fuck
covered
you.
in acrid
yeah,
rivers of fire and
Yeah.
spiky, evil-looking towers under Megatron's rule.
Goats.
But when we actually see Cybertron in the 3rd and 5th movies, it looks
well, hold on. Let me hear that again.
have more information. We also know that Optimus isn't above misleading humans to get what he wants. When he first meets Sam and Michaela, he shows them a holographic representation of the planet
Misleading?
Cybertron, covered in acrid rivers of fire and spiky, evil-looking towers.
That's
under Megatron's
Kaon.
rule.
Oh my
But
god.
When you actually see Cybertron in the 3rd and 5th movies, it looks nothing like this.
What?
Yeah, because he showed you Megatron's fortress, you dumbass. Yeah, if you read Transformers Foundation, which is the Dark of the Moon prequel, you find out he had a stronghold and there was acid fucking rain.
Yeah. Well, also, real world reasons because the development of Cybertron changed a little bit.
No, it's the fact he's ignoring the fact that there are regions to Cybertron. We only see this half of the planet, and then we see in the 5th film, it is literally in giant chunks connected by grass and trees and shit. Like, it is a wreck. So he's judging one. Look, if you go back again into the 07 bit, that is hardly 30 miles that you're looking at right there in Transformers distance.
Yeah.
You could Megatron could fly across that in just a couple of minutes.
Yep.
Like exactly there, Eric. It's a different bio. It's because it's Kaon. It is literally it's a dead area. It's if you look at it, there's literally dead corpses hanging for decoration, Autobot corpses and shit.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Like, and then he literally is like spearing random Transformers from his tower. Like he's freaking Amon Goth from Schindler's List, just sniping Jewish people from his balcony for fun in the morning.
Oh, damn.
5th movies, it looks nothing like this. Obviously, he never.
Yeah, and again, I love he shows like one small area and then compares it to another small area. Like, well, these 2 small areas don't look anything alike, so obviously Optimus is lying. Meanwhile, I can show you a swamp in North Carolina and a city in North Carolina, and then convincingly tell you, well, this obviously can't be North Carolina. It looks too different.
I know, it's 2 different things.
This can't possibly be North Carolina. Where's all the swamps?
He came up with something that made his plight seem more sympathetic to them. He also let slip an interesting detail, that Cybertron wasn't just a planet, it was an empire that he was in charge of. Optimus claimed...
No, he never claimed he was in charge of it. He said our world was a powerful empire, the Cybertronian Empire, and he co-led it with Megatron. He worked on the history and the preservation of their history, and Megatron was leader of the defense forces. Yeah. But again, you wouldn't know that unless you read the damn books, and this was a thing that was enacted by Sentinel Prime.
Yeah. Megatron was Lord High Protector, and I can't remember.
Yeah, he was. Optimus was basically the arc of it. Like he was the basically the ultimate historian. Like he dealt with all the archaeology that like dug up ancient histories. No, Prime Studios. He didn't do any research because all he's doing is he's judging the movies at face value. And again, Optimus never claims that he ruled that empire. He just says that our world was a powerful empire, peaceful and just. And then came the war. He never said, I rule with an iron fist. I am the god of Cybertron. He never said anything like that. He never once implied that. He just said that the planet was powerful. And it was. They were literally being invaded in the comics by a race of aliens called the Ejurnians who wanted to harvest the power of the Allspark.
It's like me being an American saying, our country's really powerful. I'm not saying that I'm the president.
So you're the president, Mark?
I guess I'm Trump now.
President Mark.
President Mark.
An emperor would have no reason to say otherwise. We never learn who Optimus Prime, whose name roughly translates to first best, actually ruled over, or maybe were worshipped by, since Optimus's predecessor, Central Prime,
shit on a stick.
Gods.
They were considered gods because Sentinel Prime and Optimus are direct descendants of the fucking Primes.
Bro.
Optimus, literally, on Optimus's right ear, he has a Cybertronian symbol that Ratchet acknowledges as the mark of the Primes, which means he is a direct descendant of the dynasty's lineage.
I remember that part.
Much like Sentinel. So yes, we were gods once because they were literally dead. They're literally like, oh my God, this is like freaking calling Percy Jackson a tyrant because he's the son of one of the three major gods of Greek mythology. So Percy Jackson's the bad guy then. He must be lying. The books are unreliable because Percy Jackson's the son of a god, so he must be evil. What the fuck are you talking about? And again, Optimus, he was like, oh, we know Optimus may have. He's turning into Alex Jones here. He's clearly an emperor on an alien planet. He called it an empire. He's really powerful, and everyone loves him so much. So he's obviously clearly a devil worshiper and clearly wants the worst for us at the for his benefit. So we clearly cannot believe anything that this bastard says. God above everybody, God bless, and good night. Down with the fascists.
But based on later comments, it is the only planet in the universe that will let Optimus call it home. It seems that the former subordinate states of the Cybertron Empire didn't weep for its collapse when Megatron betrayed them, if that's what happened. Optimus claims that his brother Megatron started the war, but
he did. You know why he did? Because the Fallen corrupted him and made him believe that Optimus was too weak to do anything. So he made him basically told Megatron, "You are the future of your planet. If you free me, you will be granted power." And yeah, if you again, I'm literally holding the book in my fucking hand. Here, let me scroll ahead here. I will actually read for you an exact excerpt when he is talking to Megatron. Let me jump ahead. Oh, I'm trying to find the page here.
All right, take your time.
I know it's here. Just trying to remember which page it is.
Of course.
Oh, there we go. Found it. There we go.
How much
there we go. So
Empire
yeah, this is definitely propaganda. Literally. So Megatron finally meets the Fallen after Megatron revives him from death, by the way. Megatron is killed in the ensuing invasion by a giant tank blast, and the Fallen revives him, and Megatron says, "What happened? Your wound was severe, but I have used what little strength I have to treat it. Show yourself. That is impossible without your help. I am Megatron, protector of Cybertron. What makes you think I am one to help? Show yourself. Because I shall make you Lord Megatron, ruler of Cybertron. But first, allow me to expound." And then he shoots him in the eyes with laser beams to basically stoke his fears and corrupt his mind. And then Megatron leads the entire Decepticon. Well, they're not the Decepticons yet, but like the security force, basically the army, to go slaughter every single alien that came to their planet. And then he comes back and basically says, if Optimus and them disagree, they are bitch-ass fuckers and they all deserve to be arrested for treason.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
and then later on, he straight up starts lying and says the Optimus wants to steal the Allspark for himself. We gotta stop him. Like literally, he started everything. The Fallen technically started it off first, but then Megatron just went, all right, Optimus is a bastard. We got to get rid of him and all these pussies that don't want to actually kill people. So, yeah, by the way, your Bane versus Optimus you hate so much was a pacifist, and Megatron forced him to fight.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to calm back down.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
We're enjoying this,
supposed
man.
unfamiliarity to the Transformers. In Revenge of the Fallen, we learn that the Transformers first came to Earth 19,000 years earlier in order to build a machine that could harvest the energy of the planet's star. The Primes, the leaders of Cybertron, had a rule that they wouldn't use the solar harvester in a star system that contained life. After all, emperors need an empire to rule over. But for some reason,
for God's sakes, they were not emperors. They did it because, oh my God, they did it because the planet was dying and it couldn't make its own energon at the time because so they used the Star Harvester to keep the planet alive. Again, you would read this if you read Transformers Tales of the Fallen, which depicts the entire story of the Fallen trying to take over and manipulate Jetfire into helping him.
I mean, even the movie states that it was to create extra energon, and they would never kill a planet with living light forms.
Yeah, and again, they weren't an empire that lorded over other planets, like this guy's implying, like, well, we can't kill other planets because we have to rule these planets. No, they aren't. They're literally saying, like, the world, the primes, other than the Fallen, or the mindset of the galaxy shouldn't pay for our troubles. So we'll take it from innocent areas that, like, don't have any life, like no populated, non-populated areas, so it won't affect the overall balance of nature and the cosmos. Basically, superfluous little suns and stars here and there. And then the Fallen's like, but we could have so much more power if we just killed these populated areas. So
a battle broke out between those who wanted to use the machine on Earth and those who didn't. The leader of the faction who wanted to use the machine
I'm
was
glad you're enjoying the stream, Zach.
Renamed the Fallen, the first Decepticon. This seems to be the actual inception of the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons.
No, it's not, because
the last descendants of the Primes.
It's not.
There was no such thing as Autobots and Decepticons at this time.
He's literally known in many continuities as the first Decepticon.
Yeah, the first Decepticon, but that's like an afterthought, because in most continuities, he's called the first Decepticon because Megatron worships him as basically his favorite Prime, and because he was the one that betrayed the original in his most continuities, betrayed the 13. Megatron looks up to him as the renegade. The one who saw through the lies and basically said, fuck all that shit, we'll fuck it, we ball. And so Megatron's like, and that's what I'm doing right now, I'm just like him, I'll take his name to honor him. That's the whole thing. He's called the first Decepticon, but that's a label he got thousands and thousands and thousands of years later.
Yeah, and yeah, pretty much.
Not getting involved until much later. And when they did, Optimus obviously joined the Autobots and took his place in line for the throne, while Megatron entered the service of the Fallen, who he believed could activate the dormant solar harvester on Earth, since the Allspark by this point had mysteriously gone missing. But the Fallen was a vengeance-driven social pariah of questionable trustworthiness, and Megatron was steadfast in his desire to heal Cybertron and restore the planet's decimated population.
That's true.
So he came up with a backup plan.
Yeah.
Having learned about Earth's human population from the Fallen, Megatron contacted the current living Emperor, Sentinel Prime, and made a deal with him.
Not what fucking happened. Okay, never mind. That is not even close to what fucking happened. That is.
You got you there for a second, guy.
That's not even fucking close to what happened. Oh my God.
It's not even in the ballpark, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Needed labor to help rebuild. Megatron knew of a planet.
Sentinel never knew about the Fallen,
and Sentinel Prime had developed space.
And Sentinel was not Emperor at the time. And Sentinel wasn't even Emperor at the time of the war starting. He had stepped down, and Optimus and Megatron were basically sharing custody of Cybertron.
Yeah. Hell, Optimus didn't even know who the Fallen was.
Megatron came to Sentinel after the war had already started and offered this as a kind of, olive branch or truce.
Mm-hmm.
And Sentinel, being basically desperate to not have Cybertron die, took Megatron up on it. And then as time went on, and by the way, Sentinel Prime is actually a fucking racist. In Transformers terms, he is. When he meets Ironhide, he's like, oh, he's from that one city of all those people. Oh my god, disgusting. He literally is a racist towards, like, I think it's Hydrax or something like that. Hydrax. I can't remember where side, and I know that Hydrax is a city. I just don't remember if it's Hydrax itself where Ironhide's from. But it was like, I love all of our people except for those fuckers over there. They're not real. I don't like them.
I remember that from the comic. Oh god.
That would allow them to move Cybertron into the planet's orbit for easy collection. And for some reason, after talking to Megatron, Central Prime was perfectly willing to strip Earth of its resources, while his predecessors were.
Well, yeah, because he did actually have an ego problem. And that was even shown in the comics. He loved Optimus and respected Megatron, but he definitely had an authority or a superiority complex. You know. He would just make decisions like, all right, this is how things are going to be now. If you don't like it, well, suck my ass. This is happening anyways.
Yep, that's how it was.
It also makes sense too because Earth's not his planet. Why would he care about a planet that isn't even his?
He like Megatron, only cares about his planet.
The others.
Yeah, he only cares about Cybertron.
Yeah, pretty much.
So wait. I saw a comment get deleted. Who deleted that?
Who deleted that? What happened?
Which comment?
There was a comment here in the chat. I just saw it disappear.
That's weird.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, man. Are you deleting comments?
No, I don't delete comments.
I don't know if can you actually delete a comment once you say it in live chat.
I guess someone can. Here, let me try.
It's all good. It's all good.
Actually, yeah, I think you can.
Let me try.
I never knew you could. Mark, you're a mod. Of course you can delete comments.
Oh, you know what?
But
yeah, I'm pretty sure you can delete comments. It's not the first time.
Oh, no, you can. Yeah, you can. But yeah, you can. Okay.
All right, interesting.
Okay, here. I'm a mod. Let me test if I can delete my own comments.
Sorry, regardless of mod.
That vacuous head is going at it again.
Yeah.
To be fair, I forgot.
StreamYard.
Just playing with you, Mark.
Oh,
don't worry.
Eric says, I wrote that Megatron wanted to save his race so that he can have more to set the cause people will follow him.
Yeah.
Fair. But why would you delete
Here's the thing is he didn't do it as an incentive to get more people to follow him. Not truly. Like, he genuinely, believed in, fuck these people. And this is the better way to go. And it's just a matter of, Democrats and Republicans. It's just a matter of a lot of people agreed with him and a lot of people agreed with Optimus. And it just naturally a divide happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the same thing. The politics on Cybertron at that point functioned very similar to how politics function here. Originally, Sentinel was the only ruler of Cybertron, but he eventually decided to split the task between Optimus and Megatron. Why? We don't know. I don't own that particular comic, but I read it on the internet. Like, I read that comic online. I don't remember it, but he explains it to Optimus, but I don't remember because it's a very long-winded scene. He just yaps like crazy. And we know Sentinel's a yapper because literally he is talking to nobody on top of Trump Tower, like, how lost you are, Autobots. You simply fail to understand. Like, no one can hear him. He is talking to himself. He is talking to nobody.
He's talking to nobody, yep.
Literally, he's talking to nobody. He says, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Activating the bridge. Why is he saying his action to himself as he activates it? There's no one around. That's like me making a sandwich saying, spreading the mayonnaise.
Spreading the mayonnaise.
It's not like, he's literally, Sentinel Prime is a yapper. So, literally, he is fighting Optimus, and what is he doing the entire time they're fighting on the bridge? Yapping. He is talking the entire time. Always the bravest of us, but you could never make the hard decisions. Our planet will survive. We were God once, all of us, but here, he will not shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's true. He is a yapper.
Partners only for everything to go wrong. Megatron was seemingly thrown off course by the Earth's gravitational field, almost attacked.
No, he wasn't thrown off. He landed on ice, and they had never experienced ice before, and he was superheated from entering the atmosphere. He melted through.
Yeah, he melted.
That's exactly what happened. He was red hot from crashing through our atmosphere and landed in the Arctic, which is made entirely of ice, and melted through. He went to the gravitational pull, just threw him off. No, this is called reading. Also, in that little 20-minute motion comic that Hasbro made that you can watch on YouTube for free called Transformers Beginnings, the exact same thing happened in that. So fuck you if you want to call it non-canon. Hasbro themselves acknowledged it as the official prequel. So kiss my ass.
Yeah.
The icy Arctic water.
You see why I picked this as my StreamYard PFP?
Explorer ancestor.
Yeah. I can see that, yes.
In 1897. Sentinel Prime was attacked when he tried to leave Cybertron, and
no, that was a ruse.
Thousands of years, only crashing into Earth's moon.
Did you not pay attention to the movie?
It was literally a fake
I can see
death.
why.
God above. It was part of the ruse. It was twofold. One, it broke the Autobots' morale, and two, it safely got him out of there with no one paying attention. God
yeah.
above. You notice they specifically shot out one engine.
Yep, they shot out one engine, which means that they can still fly.
That's true, actually.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
In 1961, and the Fallen remained trapped in
I didn't
exile.
even think about
So,
that.
what was Optimus doing during all of this? As we learn in Age of Extinction, before he became Emperor of Cybertron, Optimus served as a
not Emperor of Cybertron.
Stop saying that. I don't get help.
This isn't Palpatine and Zurg.
Right.
Yeah. He was not. He wasn't. He didn't even want to be leader. When he found out he was one of the Primes, he didn't even. Sentinel was trying to convince him to become Optimus Prime. He didn't want it. He was happy to just, like in TFP, read his books and play in the dirt. That's all he wanted to do. And then Megatron forced him to do some shit. And then as he went on, everyone realized, oh, wait, you have the mark of the Primes. You're Optimus Prime now. He's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't call me that. Optimus Ratchet. You're definitely Optimus Prime now. I'm calling you Optimus Prime. And he's like, Ratchet, don't call me that. Sorry, it's too late now. The name sounds cool. You're Optimus Prime now. Yeah. So, and then like when Starscream literally tries to attack them out of nowhere, like ambush them, kill some of them, and then take Optimus prisoner, he then says, fine, y'all want Optimus Prime? I'm Optimus Prime now, bitch. Fuck you. And proceeds to wipe the floor with Starscream, beat the shit out of him, and then when Starscream comes back, he is literally like fucked up. And then Megatron, by the way, can I just say, anyone who says the relationship between Starscream and Megatron is nothing like G1, you're lying your ass off, because in that same book, after Starscream fails and gets his ass whipped by Megatron, Megatron displays his beaten up body in front of everyone like, this is what the Autobots are capable of, and humiliates him in front of thousands of Decepticons. Like, shines a light on him and everything. I can literally pull it up for you right here. It's in the same book. You literally here. Let me give me a second here. I'm gonna pull up my
yeah.
Actually, I'll send you guys the actual image. Let me go to my favorite website for reading comics, because it has like little to no. It has one pop up, and then you can read for the rest of the time without any other pop ups. It's called Batcave.biz. Love it to death. It is a fantastic website. But let me jump ahead. Here, for example, here's one image here. This is what they talk about when Ratchet calls him Optimus Prime. This is what Optimus says to. But he's like, no. It must be a mistake. Must be.
Let me pull it up real fast. See if I can get it to.
There we go.
Here's another one. Here's the actual confrontation between Optimus and Starscream. And then later on, this is Megatron flaming him in front of God and everybody. He praises him with his words, but flames him like visually.
Yeah.
Right there, bottom left panel. There you go. Literally right there at the top of the steps. Look at this. Look at him. Everyone like. So yeah, this is literally a canon comic that explains everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my words this time have remained peaceful. Yeah. Where's the peace at, bitch? Because if I go back a few panels here. One second here. We go to the previous scene where Yeah. Our forces have been peaceful. Yeah, this is what Megatron's orders were to Starscream about apprehending Optimus and his Autobot. What was his order? Yeah, kill all of them. I just want Optimus.
Yep. Terminate the rest.
Very, very Megatron thing to say.
Yeah. So the 5 people watching this, there's your homework. Read these fucking books.
There's your homework.
I expect a full 5,000 word essay about all your apologies to the Bayverse and how much you love these books and how much they changed your life by the end of the month.
Also, your name's Empire Records.
We know.
I don't want to hear another word about empires from you.
You're the true emperor.
Yeah, literally. You're the emperor of false information. False ass information.
False information, man.
Ship on his crusades that would eventually be commandeered by the bounty hunter Lockdown. Among the ship's weapons were
bone grinders, brain blinders, flesh peelers, chromosomal inverters, catatonic slugs, black hole trapdoors, and of course radiation,
making his vessel pretty formidable. Other Cybertronian knights included the monstrous Dinobots, as well as Dragonstorm, a massive 3-headed dragon who is the combined form of such heroic-sounding warriors as Dragonicus, Stormrain, Steelbane, and Scolatron. What Optimus and the other knights did on their crusades is largely unknown, but presumably they worked to expand the Cybertron Empire, and throughout the series we get a first-hand glimpse of how that might have worked via their interactions with Earth. The first knights to arrive on the planet were the component members of Dragonstorm, who were hiding a powerful staff from Quintessa, who is... Okay, well, so it turns out the Allspark's origin isn't as unknown as we'd been led to believe. In the film series, there are 3 different entities involved in the creation.
They would both die horribly of different types of ass cancer.
Yep, they would both die of ass cancer.
And how do they get ass cancer? By spreading their shitty opinions.
Acts as a sort of transformer manufacturing plant, and it has the ability to bring dead machines to life. Then there's Quintessa, who has the ability to channel life energy rather than just to disperse it, and is presumably the one who gave the Allspark its power in the first place.
Yeah, now you're presuming because there's actually nothing to like reinforce that. That is entirely his conjecture.
Yeah,
he's drawing his own conclusions and hawking it off as like this is probably true. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the lawyer from the B movie.
Oh god.
How do we know this isn't some techno mumbo jumper Hollywood techno wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning. For all we know, he could be on steroids.
Was created by a mysterious alien race that terraformed ancient worlds, including Earth, to produce a harvestable, molecularly unstable metal that was used to create the original Transformers bodies. In other versions of the Transformers mythology, these aliens are called Quintessons, and it seems likely that they created Quintessa to oversee the propagation of the Transformers.
No, they did. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's not the lore. What are you... That's not what movie said.
Her name is Quintessa because the name of the planet the Quintessons came from was called Quintessa. Meaning she is the source of the fucking aliens, not the other way around.
Even G1 got that right. Aren't you supposed to be a G-Wider, bitch?
Isn't G1 your favorite universe?
I know.
This is tiresome.
This is.
And we're barely halfway into this bitch.
I think this entire stream is just going to be...
How much more mouth aids are you going to fill me with?
Mouth aids?
21 more minutes of mouth aids.
Fuck you, Mark. I can read the time.
You asked.
Energies on a planetary scale, Quintessa used a staff, which was then.
When is he actually going to start making some sense?
I don't know. All I know is
I really hope. I completely. I now understand. I know I don't remember this video very well because I barely watched it. I remember this thumbnail. I remember starting the video and then leaving 2 years ago, and here I am 2 years later, regretting my decision to be here.
No, hey, look, you're making. I mean, everyone's having fun watching you and me and having a freak out about it. I think we're having fun.
I think this might be the best episode of Guard so far.
Yeah, you're fucking
welcome. This is great.
Planet whose importance is now really starting to get suspicious. On Earth, the Knights used the staff to gain favor with a primitive human tribe by helping King Arthur to repel the Saxons and colonize Britain. Keep in mind that both Megatron and the Allspark are already on Earth, and the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons is over. Rather than retrieving the technology required to rebuild their home, the Knights of Cybertron have decided to give it to...
And no, Megatron and the Cube are not on Earth yet, you stupid fuck.
Yeah, they got there in like the
he dropped there in like the 1800s, early 1800s.
Yeah. I was gonna say it was when America was around. And this was not when America.
Hey, why are you still on Nightshade? Earthspark conversation was like 30 minutes ago.
I don't know. He just likes doing.
Jay, buddy, I need you to look at your YouTube. If the live symbol is gray, you need to click that button and make sure it's red. Catch up with the rest of us.
He'll hear that in about 45 minutes.
Yeah, he'll get there eventually.
Yep.
And then he'll have a really strong realization.
Legendary empire builders themselves. Several centuries later, when the Transformer-backed British Empire had gotten a chance to expand, the Knights
he's really going into the TLK lore. Oh, jeez.
TLK is just horrible.
The messy lore of TLK.
And he's going to use that to show on all the other movies, even though it's not the other movies' fault.
Cybertron Emperor Optimus Prime and several Autobots who
seemingly tested the planet's... You know what? I really want to make a project about Emperor Optimus and just make him actually the worst fucking person in the world now, and then say, if y'all hated this, you can thank this fucker over here for this. Because this right here is what he thinks Bay vs. Optimus is.
Oh my!
Everyone point and laugh.
Emperor Dictator, yeah.
Emperor Dictator
himself aided the British in wars occurring in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, while his lieutenants Ironhide and Hound served as the opposition, siding with France and America respectively during the Napoleonic and American Revolutionary Wars.
This is complete fucking horseshit.
The Autobots still made no attempt to recover the Allspark, which remained wide open to detection until Hoover Dam was constructed around it starting in 1931. Apparently satisfied with Earth's progress, Optimus and most of the other Autobots eventually left the planet, leaving behind only a small contingent to continue training soldiers and dictating the winners of the world's wars. Among them was Bumblebee, who served with the Canadian-American Devil's Brigade during World War II and may have been a war criminal.
Behind the lines during the war, they called him many things. Nice was never one of them.
So with Bumblebee staying behind to mold Earth's...
It doesn't make him a war criminal. But, okay.
Soldiers in the image
yeah, guys! Autobots, we also hate the Autobots killing the human Nazis we hate so much. Wait, we're the good guys, right?
Returned to the planet until 2007, when the Decepticons
Wait, we're supposed to
started
hate
sniffing around
them.
the place. And the actions of the Decepticons are pretty interesting to observe compared to the Autobots. While the Autobots make a grand display of their arrival, causing significant damage when they touch down,
you know what, Eric? If I watch TLK again, I'll probably ignore that scene too. Because
he's mentioning this. Hold on.
You might
He's
as well just
mentioning
ignore
this.
the whole.
You know why? The Decepticons were quiet? Is because they missed Earth and landed up crashing on Mars.
True. It was a mistake. I can't remember why, but they did.
Well, it wasn't so much a mistake so much as it was they just landed on Mars, and then the flying Decepticons basically made their way to Earth to secretly infiltrate, because at the time we didn't have really good satellites to pick up on all that bullshit yet.
Right.
Which, by the way, the thing on Mars is that's actually
and according to
what's
this
going
guy,
down.
yes.
Yeah. According to this guy, yes.
Jay, just leave the fucking comment. It's good.
Just leave it there,
fine.
Jay.
We're not worried about it. It was a joke.
It's just a joke. It's fine.
Jay, you're okay. Jay.
We're all weird here. It's fine.
We're all mentally.
Man's afraid we're gonna go find him at his house and soap sock him to death because he commented about Nightshade 30 minutes after the fact.
No,
You're
you're
fine.
good, Jay. Just leave.
You
it
are
alone.
tripping. Relax.
You.
We stopped caring about that comment 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, come on, man. You'll be fine. Promise.
So quietly that their existence is unknown until they decide to slowly reveal themselves. When the Autobots first appear, they flash lights and sirens, rev their engines, surround, and intimidate. Decepticons, on the other hand, first attempt to appear as friends, using a lone American military
Because
vehicle
because they're bad guys. They want to lure you into a false sense of security before they fuck you in the ass.
Hell yeah.
That's literally what you're showing happening. He is disguised as one of theirs so he can get on the base and then nuke them.
Nuke them. Yeah, pretty much.
It's basically the Trojan horse.
Yeah. That's why he's like, the other Decepticons are being awful quiet right now. Maybe the other ones are bad because they're making noise. Yeah, you know who's the quiet ones? The ones who are actively trying to murder all of us without us knowing until it's too late. The ones that are here to help are the ones that, all transform. One of them transformed into a first responder. I don't see a Decepticon disguised as a first responder. Except for, Barricade, but Barricade literally changed his logo to punish and enslave.
That's true. He did.
He did. He went out of his way to do that. That's
American
true.
military base. When ordered to follow a military escort, the Decepticon does so. When ordered to power down, he powers down. The Autobot-trained human military, of course, follows Autobot tactics, surround and intimidate. And when the human commander of the base orders...
he's trying to actually make this to where these guys... Oh, for God's sake. No.
Yeah, this was when me and Devin started to realize that we're going to have to cover this on this show. Yeah, this is about where... Because, Devin, I don't know about you, but me, when we were listening to this, I wasn't even really paying that much attention. And then I started listening about this. And I was like, what? I guess
some part it gets way worse. It gets way worse.
It gets worse. There's a reason why we have to cover this. And we need your help.
Under threat of death, he does so, and is immediately met with a hail of gunfire. Now, I'm not saying that the Decepticons are the good guys here. None of the Transformers are what we would call good, or even guys, technically. As we see, when the Allspark accidentally brings dormant human devices to life, a Transformer is, by default, a crazed killing machine. So a Transformer that has any ability to think and reason is going to be a being with a significant amount of self-discipline, even if death and destruction are hard-coded into their programming. And overall, the Decepticons do seem
Go
to
fuck
have
yourself.
more discipline than the Autobots. When the Decepticons eventually do make planetfall in the same manner as the Autobots did, they largely avoid human population centers, instead choosing to land in the ocean, attacking legitimate military targets. The few robots who do arrive in a crowded city are on a mission to capture specific humans in that city. And while there's certainly collateral damage,
no, they're not. They're there to capture one person, you stupid fuck. They don't take anybody else. They took Sam's parents. That's the only other two people they took.
They took Sam's parents because Sam's mom was mouthing.
I love how he's also just completely ignoring the fact that just before him, Megatron says, it's time for the world to know of our presence. No more disguises. No mercy. They're preparing for all-out invasion. If the Star Harvester thing panned out, they would have wiped this planet clean. That's what this was about. They had specific Decepticons in place. And then, guess what? You see all these Decepticons that landed in these populated areas? Yeah. They say in Dark of the Moon, they teamed up with Nest to hunt down the rest of these guys. They had Energon detectors placed in all of the major government areas, so that way, in case the Decepticons tried to make a move, they'd know it.
Yeah.
The whole point was to prepare for an all-out invasion and have specific Decepticons in certain areas ready and you're ready and waiting for orders. That's why they're just standing around. They're also waiting to figure out where Sam is. That's why Starscream is also standing around. They're all waiting to begin the hunt.
Yeah.
See in human cities are going out of their way to actually kill people. The human news media says that 7,000 people are killed during the Decepticon landing, but a carrier battle group has about 7,500 people in it, and an aircraft carrier alone has about 5,000 people aboard. So the vast majority of those casualties.
Are you really using the?
He is really trying to justify that the Decepticons are actually the good guys right now. He is actually trying to make it that the Autobots are the bad guys and the Decepticons are the good guys.
2.0.
I want to remind everyone that this title of this video is Learning to Love Michael Bay's Transformer movie.
Yeah, I'm loving it for all the wrong reasons, which makes it good.
Yeah. I'm only gonna like these movies if I like it my way. It's like, what?
These are military personnel
Where's
who were actively scrambling to attack the Decepticons before they arrived. And once the Decepticons actually do go into battle, it seems like they're more merciful than the Autobots there as well.
What are you talking about? What are
you say as Blackout drops down, slashes up a taxi, and kicks it into a building?
Right.
or Bone Crusher mercilessly killing a bus full of people because he could.
He didn't even have to do that. He did it because he wanted to.
He did it. Yeah, he literally did it just to flex, just to piss off Optimus.
Yeah, also because if you read his toy bio, he hates everybody.
Oh yeah, and also it's better that he kills the people that can actually fight back and not the innocents. They're killing the military, which is a good thing. Don't you know it's a good thing? They're killing the people, those of us on our planet that are actually equipped to fight back. That's such a good thing, y'all.
These arguments are nonsense.
It's so stupid.
The force of a Transformer is contained in their spark, a kind of spherical physical soul that resides in their chest. When Decepticons kill, more often than not, they go for chest kills, extinguishing the spark as quickly as possible. Decepticons are also known to take prisoners, with human beings.
Oh yes, as quick as possible. You show Sentinel shoot Ironhide with a cosmic rust cannon that slowly melts him from the inside out. I mean, he shot him in the chest, so that means except he didn't shoot him in the spark. He shot him through the back. What you saw was sparks coming out of the front of his chest for the first one, and the second shot, if you notice, just blows his shoulder off. It didn't actually penetrate his body.
Yeah.
And you also got to understand, Optimus, the whole purpose was to wear him down so they could kill him at all. If they tried to, they were literally laying into his ass, shooting him, chopping him up, shooting him some more. He took absolute punishment before Megatron got a chance to actually skewer him. You really think he was going to take a chance on a on a nicer, more more brutal kill at that point. His knee was fucking broken at the time.
Yeah,
like God above, and again, and sometimes the good guy you say is they land in Chicago, proceed to just start laying waste to the entire population of Chicago to make room, even though the entire point of them coming down was to enslave the human population.
Yeah.
Let's just kill about 1 million human beings for the fucking hell of it. We've got a few billion left. We can afford to kill a few off the top.
Yeah, we can afford it.
And capture. As for the Autobots seem to take joy in killing their enemies as brutally
because
as possible.
They're fucking Nazis. Oh yeah, he talks about this. Where if you play that in 50 speed, if you remove the slow motion, this kill is over and done with in about 1 to 2 seconds.
Yeah. It's way over, dude.
Hey, George, this slow motion scene, time actually slowed down in real life. So this one, the one he keeps picking on the slow motion kills. Yeah, all these kills that happen in slow motion, they're actually slowly slicing them in half, piece by piece. It's totally not just slow mo to flex the CGI, though.
It's so stupid.
It's like if somebody
I need to talk to that.
that
What's that one guy? Where's he? What's that one dude? Hold on. Talon. I need to talk to Talon right now. I want to meet him now. I need someone who actually has a fucking brain to join this chat and just purge my brain, because this is just the most retarded takes I've ever heard in my life.
To have Talon here.
It's so interesting that you talk about Talon, because Talon is one of the other guys that we've been wanting to have on this podcast for some time now.
I would talk to him for free, hours upon hours. I would talk to him about this.
I mean, I would. I could add you to the chat we have with him if you want. But
you have a chat with him.
Yeah.
We've been meaning to try to talk to him. It's just we've all been busy.
But he's actually down to join you.
Yeah. Let's go. He said he has.
Devin says, Mark says, yeah, sure. So what is it? Is it or is it yes?
No, I wouldn't know because Mark's chatted with him more, but we still haven't really. We sort of talked to the guy, but.
Well, okay, so Devin's saying because I haven't invited him onto this podcast yet. I'm saying he totally would be down because of my interaction with him. I know he's the type of guy that would love to do this type of shit, because we've been talking shit about Bayformer haters the whole time we've been talking.
Yeah, that is true.
So, I don't.
Send him this video. I'd love to hear what he has to say about what I have to say here.
Yeah,
we'll just send him the whole live stream. Talon, here's homework.
No, not homework. Just in case you need a palate cleanser, understand who you're getting ready to talk to. Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
But no, just oh my god, I really love how he's stretching the truth so much. So oh my god, I hate this man so much.
Insane.
I want to hear
because
I'd recommend this Talon to comment on this video, on this whole garbage video, his own response.
All I can smell right now.
I love it.
This is my thought process about this YouTube channel.
Welcome to Beijing Kong. The Kong grow in the magical land of Beijing. The soil so pure you can taste the failure.
It's a failure.
Failure. You're still a failure. Failure. I can smell the failure.
Fuck me, man.
Oh my gosh.
Real
quick, I'll be right back so you guys could take a
bit
of a
not
breather.
prolong this.
Please don't.
I'm sorry. It won't take. I won't take long.
Mark, let's watch it without him.
Okay.
Y'all already watched this. I am not going to be here for 4 hours.
You know what? Fair. All right, we'll keep going. Okay, Devin, you hurry up.
You already said yeah.
Blasting someone's head off through their chest seems to be part of the
all
standard
slow-mo
Autobot
kills.
bag of tricks.
All slow-mo
Bumblebee
kills.
in particular seems to have a streak of cruelty, whether it's ripping a cat's spine out to
all
use the
slow-mo
whip while
kills.
teaching human soldiers to mutilate their enemies' heads rather than going for quick spark kills.
Yeah, to blind them because they can't shoot through their chest, you stupid fuck.
They're teaching them how to defeat Decepticons, you dumbass.
Giving a spectacularly petty knockoff beatdown to a human-made robot that Bumblebee thinks is violating his intellectual property. And it's not just Decepticons that they're violent towards. When left to their own devices, the Autobots are at each other's throats, waiting for any justification.
They've been on the hunt for months, if not years.
This guy is... Oh my God, this guy votes. This guy fucking votes. I guarantee you he voted for Harris. I guarantee you he thinks Biden is the best president we have ever had. He's better than every president we've ever had. Biden is Jesus born again. He is the savior of the human race, and we just didn't appreciate him. I guarantee you that is his mindset, is that Joe Biden is the hero the human race deserved.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Kill each other and take command for themselves. Meanwhile, the Decepticons work together quite well. There's symbiotic partnerships like Blackout and Scorponok, Barricade and Frenzy, or Soundwave and his various minions.
Because they're winning. The fuck do you mean? They're not stressed about killing each other because they're literally winning. The Autobots are perpetually losing.
Bro hasn't even watched these movies, I can guarantee you. Or at least if he did, he watched them at 2 times speed. Which, by the way, we should probably do it this video.
No, I'm not. What doing what this video, Mark?
I was making a joke that we would do it at 2 times speed, but we don't have to.
No, oh, I thought you were talking about watching something else. I'm like, no.
No.
I zoned out there for a second because I'm disassociating, and all I thought was like, oh, we should watch this video on Transformers Prime. No, we shouldn't.
No, we should not. No, I agree. This is the only video we're covering.
I can only pray this guy does not discover Kingdom Hearts so I can hear him say, Sora's actually the bad guy?
I know, exactly. Like, there are so many franchises that I love that I would hate to have this exact thing happen to. Oh God, I hate this video so much.
Devastator and Reedman, and even traditionally treacherous Decepticons like Starscream are loyal to Megatron and his cause.
He's not loyal. Even in the movies, he's not loyal.
No, he's loyal, but he's loyal to a fault. He'll run away at the first chance if things get too dicey, which he tried to do when Sam stabbed him in the eye, but he couldn't see where he was going, so he didn't know where to fly.
Right.
Decepticons even seem to have a better understanding of humanity as a whole than Autobots do. Yeah, the Decepticons continually refer to humanity as insects and locusts and other parasites, but as we'll learn, there's a legitimate reason for that. Decepticons are also able to work with humans in secret for decades without
by scaring them into submission.
And when they're imprisoned by humans, they actually form friendly relationships with their captors.
No, they don't. He was taunting them. You dumb fuck. He was literally taunting them on the way out the door. Okay, Mark, I may leave here in a minute. I can't take much more of this brain rot.
It's all right. Do you
want the most brain dead takes I have ever heard?
We could do a part 2 of this another day.
No, I don't want to come back to this. I don't. This is awful. This guy literally, like, can we just skip to the part where he mentions Unicron and just rip that Band-Aid off?
Eric, do you know when we get to Unicron? Do you know what time stamp it is?
This stuff is so dumb. It's not that you can't even argue against it because it is so wrong that anything like just watching the movies proves him wrong.
Yeah,
it's speculated that he didn't actually do it, and that's sourced from a comic, the Reign of Starscream, where Starscream says how easy it would be to shoot him, but then he gets distracted by something else and has to pull off. But yeah, no, it's literally a moment where he's contemplating actually firing at Megatron, and then second guesses himself and then gets distracted with some other bullshit like that. But he never actually shoots him.
Right. No, I get it, dude. If
The
you
most,
want to
I don't
leave,
think I don't think I've seen a more brain dead take on this franchise.
I mean, why do you think I wanted to add this to the guard?
Just skip around. Just skip around. Just skip around. Like just skip to all those like moments that everyone like
more open
frequently
and
watches.
honest in how they present themselves. Rather than becoming mockeries of the human form, Decepticons come as they are, whether they're a giant Dorito like Starscream, a skinny legend like Reedman, or the Cloverfield monster. And when a Decepticon does take an alternate form on Earth,
Skip around. Why are we still watching this section?
Who rarely bothers to take a trailer at all unless he needs somewhere to keep all his guns and swords.
Literally, Mark, I don't mean jump ahead by 20-second increments so we can still listen to his brain dead take on this.
A few little Autobots live on your detectors on every corner doesn't last for long. When it's discovered that Earth's manned missions to the moon were fake as death, Optimus allows Sentinel Prime to attack Chicago, giving the Autobot Emperor
finally
take out his predecessor once and for all and give Earth a big "I told you so" while he's at it. And this is where Prime's mask truly comes off. There were flashes of his true nature before, but the Battle of Chicago, where Optimus drops all pretense of being the planet's cool robot dad and becomes a cold, sadistic executioner.
Optimus.
Are there seriously people in this comment section raving over how accurate this guy's breakdown is?
There are, yeah.
Let me see the comments, please. I need to see the comments.
Yeah, the
oh my gosh, they're
terrible.
Yep, there's my
crazy.
there's my
Arthur had the technology Transformers. Yeah, here I am. Genuinely, me and Devin were both so confused. It was a satire or not. Like it was.
Can you click newest first? Click newest first.
Okay.
Okay, so someone right there, Derek. I love you, Derek.
Yep, love you, man.
Derek is respected in this community.
2025. I never understood why he never learned her desk. Yada yada yada. Nice essay. I learned a lot about on Transformers World. I don't agree with a few things, but very nice essay. Oh my gosh, this is not an essay. It's a fucking...
Keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling.
It's
keep
propaganda. Well, hopefully we see your comment, Eric. Hopefully we see.
We already did. We already did it. It's the newest one of the newest comments. I already saw it. Is this supposed to be test satire? I saw the comment.
Oh.
My God, there's people here who are genuinely like, fuck me.
Yep.
People are so dumb. You remember? Yeah.
Lost all credibility as soon as you thought Bumblebee was worse than the previous.
No, Bumblebee's bad. I don't like Bumblebee. Is not better than the Bayverse. It is worse.
I agree, but that's just so funny that's what tipped this guy off.
Keep scrolling down. I want to see if there's anybody who can fucking speak English here. If the Gnostics wrote the Bayverse, thank you. Someone who speaks English.
Yep, the Gnostics. Great example of death of the author.
Anti-Autobot propaganda, yes.
Yeah.
Base comment.
This is a great Decepticon propaganda video. I love this.
Amazing bait, good sir. I know it was bait. I'm so mad. It was bait.
God, if this is bait, then okay, I gotta give this man credit. But if this is his genuine opinion, I am scared for my country. This guy voted in the last election, and I guarantee he cried into his freaking anime girl body pillow when he saw the results.
Probably.
He's got a pillow of Starscream from G1 looking submissive and breedable as he nibbles on the bed sheet.
Decepticon propaganda, the movie. Oh man,
this has to be satire, right? It feels like it would be satire. This is a prime example of overthinking when critiquing a movie.
This isn't just overthinking. He probably did a line of cocaine and dropped acid.
probably.
This is delusion.
That's good. This is delusion. That's good.
27. Yeah, we secretly know what the next 5 Transformers movies are. We have 2 of the titles revealed. It's apparently Decepticon propaganda. The movie is one of them.
Okay, Dougie back right here. You get a thumbs up from me.
Oh yeah.
I bet you think Thanos is the good guy.
Probably.
Yeah. It's quite apparent that the observations of this video are actually more accurately. What the fuck? In this video, actually more accurately showcase the deeper political biases of the YouTuber who made it. Yeah.
Yep.
Calling someone an insult because they aren't getting some is kind of toxic. Yeah.
Yeah. I fell for the anti-robot propaganda.
This video is just dumb over speculated fan fiction. So there are people who speak fucking English here. Okay. I have a little bit of faith left.
Calling someone an incel just because they aren't getting some is kind of toxic. I agree. That is.
This is not what the phrase means.
It's not. I'm close. All right. Let's put it to a vote, guys. Everyone in the comments? Everyone in the call? Do we continue the video or do we end it here?
No, I ended here.
How much do we have left anyway?
I'm okay with ending it here. However,
and by ending it here, I mean I'm going to go take a passionate, romantic, candlelit bath with my toaster.
We got 9 minutes left.
Yeah, 9 minutes after we skipped about 12 minutes of shit to get here.
That is true.
So if we went back to where we left off, we'd still have like almost 20 minutes of shit left.
Yeah.
Impactor, you're only saying that because you just now got here. You haven't been here for the last hour listening to this bullshit. If you want more, just go back and watch the beginning of the video. You've got 2.5 hours that you can go back and enjoy.
Welcome, Impactor, anyway.
Welcome, Impactor.
No. Okay, let me just ask. People who just now showed up do not get a vote.
Wow.
If you just got here, you do not get to vote whether we continue watching this cancer.
All right. Eric, Zach, let's see, who else is in here? Jay, you're still here? You three.
Okay. He's been here, so okay. If he's been here the whole time, he gets a vote. Okay, so that's 1 vote to stay.
Right. So 1 vote to stay. Yep.
My vote counts as 2 because I also come with receipts. So I'm not just disagreeing. I'm disagreeing with receipts. That's double the vote. and I'm also the guest, so that gives me 3 votes.
What?
I was invited here too, so I get 3 votes.
We got 2 stays and 2 No, Impactor says continue. Eric says continue. Jay says continue.
Oh my
Zach
god!
Says continue.
God. I fucking hate all of you. I hate every one of you in this chat saying stay. I hope your pillow is hot tonight. I hope your pillow gets microwaved. I don't want your bed to be piping hot when you go to bed tonight.
You know what that reminds me of is that guy going, "I hope you have a nice Christmas," just yelling at
I hope your cereal is hot, your soup is cold, and your pillow is wet.
All right, you know what?
I hate all of you.
I love democracy.
Democracy. Well, here, we'll put it at 1.5x speed, okay?
Why are you putting a sleep timer on?
Okay.
How do I? What is this?
You click and drag.
Mark's going 99.
Oh.
Is it not letting you?
It's not letting me.
Oh my God, Mark.
No, I'm being serious. Oh shit.
God.
I mean,
Mark, I swear to God, if you click sleep timer again. Scroll. How about you scroll down, Mark?
As the survival of our.
All right, I'll scroll. All right, I'm scrolling.
Can't scroll.
Not doing anything.
Okay, you can't scroll. Okay, so why can you not adjust the playback speed?
I don't know. It's not.
Okay, whatever. Let's just watch this shit. Let's just fucking.
Yeah.
Let's just get it over with, guys.
I'll see why I had to betray. You didn't betray me. You betrayed yourself. No, Optimus!
How are you not getting away with copyright claims on your channel, dude?
No. Okay. You know what? Fuck this guy. Fuck you, you fucking retard. You're getting mad at Optimus for shooting Sentinel while he can't defend himself. After Sentinel was about to stab Optimus in the face when he couldn't defend himself just 2 minutes ago.
Yep.
Optimus literally grabs him by the shoulder and says, "Please," begs for his life, gets kicked down, and then almost stabbed. All of a sudden, now because the shoe's on the other foot, "Oh, Optimus, please, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank, please. Take the moral high ground. Don't shoot me and kill me quickly after I was going to stab you to death, which is a arguably slower and more painful death. Don't do that. I love you. Like, I did it for good reasons." Like,
oh my God. It's so tough. It's gonna be really tough, isn't it? Seriously, what? I'm just gonna have to keep pausing because he's just playing the entire scene.
Brother, people have uploaded this entire scene on YouTube in completion. I think you're fine.
I don't know, man. Our last stream got
Copyright
taken
system
down
is
due to
so
copyright
broken.
because of our Spark.
You know what you have, Mark? You have the ability to skip ahead.
You know what? That's true.
You don't have to sit here and watch this to completion.
"I told you so" is a step too far, and over the next couple of movies, the planet establishes 2 different military groups to hunt down any Transformers that refuse to just leave the planet alone for once. And without the veneer of cooperation
that's
between
not
two
what
species,
fucking
Optimus
happened,
is
but
forced
okay.
to go on the run, threatening to murder any humans he comes across.
I'll kill you.
Oh my.
His last memories were being hunted down. He was taken into stasis. He woke up thinking he was still surrounded by soldiers.
I was literally explaining this to Mark the other day. I'm like, the reason it makes sense for Optimus to not trust humans is because the whole system that they established in the previous 3 movies was completely turned their back on Optimus.
They really did.
Yeah, they're just killing Transformers that just won't leave the planet alone. Meanwhile, at KSI, hey, smelt down the old medic so we could make our new a remote control version of the same guy. Like, so we could just make vast sums of money and sell it to the highest bidder and have a privatized military force of robots. But first, let's kill all these sentient creatures and harvest their organs first.
Okay, so I will say I do want to skip anything on this movie specifically because Age of Extinction, you love it a lot, subpart, and I want to hear your.
I do.
I want to hear your.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, your points when it comes to.
I need to eat my fucking feelings, but I don't have anything right now.
Oh, dang.
Optimus also returns to his poor old me routine, attempting to make up for his threats by playing up his injuries. Make no mistake, this is a ruse. As soon as there's violence to be done, he leaps into action, and as soon as he's able to successfully kidnap a group of human accomplices, he immediately drops the act and adopts the form of a demon-horned flaming knight. So,
A demon-horned flaming knight. That's what he calls them.
While humans have legitimate reasons to be hunting Transformers, Optimus especially, it doesn't last for long. Remember that the Autobots have been working with and training Earth's militaries for hundreds of years. And it turns out that when Autobots train soldiers, you get soldiers who think like Autobots. And the groups fighting against the Transformers eventually end up siding with Optimus by the end of the series. So, it's a good thing humans aren't the only ones on the job. I mentioned earlier that Optimus's ship from his days as a Crusader eventually fell into the hands of a bounty hunter. Well, that bounty hunter has since been hired to track down Optimus due to a product recall issued by his creators. The Transformers are still machines, and Optimus is obviously defective. The Cybertron Empire has been deemed too destructive by the powers that be, and they've decided to scrap the entire product line, starting with Optimus. Optimus doesn't like being reminded that he's just a toy, so when he discovers that humans have figured out a way to manufacture their own Transformer knockoffs, he goes ballistic.
This is a Toy Story.
Their factory and threatening their creator with the extinction of the entire human race in order to extract an apology. And to make himself feel better, Optimus does what any level-headed Star Emperor would do. He blasts off into space to find and kill God. He doesn't make it. He does get trapped in destitute Cybertron's orbit, though, and crash lands right on Quintessa's doorstep, which is where the most important revelation of the series.
I am in I am in hell. I am in hell. I have died. I was rejected by Christ. I didn't do a good job. I didn't believe hard enough. This is my hell.
Jesus, save us, please.
Happens. One that's not just about the Transformers, but about humans too. We've talked a bit about
the
protagonists.
Something happened right now, so they have an excuse to pause. Like something happened.
And while they definitely suck as human beings in their own unique ways, they're not the only people on Earth. Humans in these movies are crass, disrespectful, racist, misogynistic, pedophilic, buffoonish, greedy. Women who display skill and cunning greater than their male counterparts are still treated as objects by the men around them. Weapons.
Oh, so he's a soy boy.
Oh my god.
This guy probably has a ponytail.
Distinguishable from one another, and the only people shown as deserving sympathy are the ones who are destined for the robot battlefield slaughterhouse. Humanity has even taken to using metal gears to hunt children in the streets. But why is this? Why is humanity so awful? Why do the movies treat us like we're fleas on the devil's asshole? Well, it's because we are. When Optimus Prime meets Quintessa for the first time, she tells him the truth about planet Earth, that it's not Earth at all. Earth is just a shell, and within is a being known as Unicron. In Transformers lore, Unicron is the end of all life, an insatiable, ravenous planetary maw that devours anything and everything in its path. Unicron is purposeless, eternal consumption until nothing remains, and he is us. All the human misery in these movies, every lascivious lingering gaze at a teenager's stomach, every obnoxious product placement, every unnecessary cruelty towards someone who's different comes from this.
So, what he's trying to say, I think, is that...
I know what he's saying.
Unicron is... oh, God. I hate
that.
No,
he's not... This isn't honestly the dumbest thing he has said. If we're going based off the concept of The Last Night, and we're just sticking with The Last Night, if we do spawn, like in Transformers Prime, from Unicron, then yes, there to some degree that would explain our inherently evil nature. And it would also and one thing, by the way, I want to backtrack here because my brain's too fried for this. But his example earlier of when the Allspark raised all those Decepticon like Transformers from like regular appliances and shit. The reason why is because all of our technological advancements were made by reverse engineering tech that we got off of Megatron himself.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
This is such a stupid video, dude.
The Transformers series has had 5 movies and $4 billion
4 minutes
to
left.
feed people exactly what they want to see. And it's come to the conclusion that a world that accurately depicts what humans crave, that wants to be ruled by violent, sadistic, imperialistic Autobots, must be inherently evil. So, Optimus Prime makes his first sensible choice in thousands of years and vows to destroy the Earth. And here's the thing. Megatron already knows this. Megatron's hatred of humanity, the constant references to us being insects and parasites. It's true. When the Earth's magnetic field shot Megatron down, it's because Unicron knew Megatron was coming to kill him. When the Fallen wanted to destroy the Sun, it's because he knew it would also kill Unicron.
And we're back to the retardation. We're back to it.
Retardation has returned.
Oh my god. So if Megatron knew and Sentinel knew, then why doesn't Optimus know? Why is Optimus learning it millions of years later? You stupid fucking baboon.
Stupid bitch.
Because what other good could we possibly do? And for the briefest moment, Optimus Prime is actually good. He's fighting.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, my head hurts. This is so bad.
My brain is throbbing.
Go to the description. Are there any hashtags or anything that implies that this man is just rage baiting us?
I don't think so.
There should be.
Megatron did nothing wrong. Really?
Scroll down, Mark. Wow, really? There's nothing.
It's so cringe.
Just a bunch of.
God, this is. I don't even have the energy to go into this anymore. I'm just waiting for it to be over. I'm just waiting for him to die so I can leave. Like,
I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm annoyed.
You did this, Mark.
I did do this.
This is your fault.
This was my idea.
You can forget about me looking at that damn playlist or whatever y'all wanted me to look at. You've burnt. That's done. Fuck you.
Fine, man.
That slideshow or whatever. You know what?
Debunking this one.
No. I'm talking about that other thing where you want me and Ben to like look at that. Yeah. That's not happening anymore. That's done. I'm not looking at anything else you have to show me. I mean, so if this, even if you disagree with what he's saying, you have officially ruined my night with this. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy.
That Sapar is. I mean, Subgoon is
too fucking late, y'all. You both are terrible at acknowledging an alias. You just. Oh my god.
We're sorry.
I'm only coming back if you have Talon on here. That real talk. You get Talon on here, I'll be back, and that'll be it.
D to the B.
Yep, we'll do it. We'll see if we can.
Let's finish this, for God's sake.
Save the universe from the evil of humanity and its father, the robot space devil. But then he changes back. Bumblebee promises to kill himself for Optimus, and suddenly Prime remembers why he's there. Earth is the only remaining world in the Cybertron Empire, and this Emperor is going to fight to save it, even if it is literally Satan. And planet Hell survives. Kind of. Cybertron tears up a bunch of continents, and Unicron is still in the process of busting out of the world's surface, but Optimus manages to actually finish what Megatron and Sentinel Prime started. Cybertron brought to Earth, and human slave labor happily helping to rebuild it. Megatron might have been defeated again, but I don't think he would mind, other than the Unicron stuff. The first time this happened, he just stopped fighting when he thought Cybertron would be saved. There's also a hopeful post-credits tease that reveals that Quintessa, now disguised as a human, is still trying to kill the robot devil before he destroys the entire universe. But unfortunately, we never find out whether or not that happened. After the 5th movie in the series, Michael Bay stepped away from the franchise that he'd been shepherding for 10 years, and a year later, the Bumblebee soft reboot prequel was released, and it really disappointed
Overrated.
me. It was an okay movie, I guess, and I guess you would even call it good if you consider these ones to be evil, but aside from some weird Shape of Water subtext and a single moment where Bumblebee defaulted to his murderous basic functions, it wasn't anywhere near as disgusting or interesting as the Bay movies. And aside from the thematic and tonal differences, the latest entry, Rise of the Beasts, has a treatment of Unicron that is completely incompatible with what came before. Basically saying without saying that it's moved on from Bay's version of the world, and now it's time for other creative voices to continue the story along another path. Big franchises like this rarely get a chance to be as eccentric and somehow personal as the Transformers movies were. These movies were made by a weird, misanthropic guy who makes the biggest action schlock movie product in the world and seemingly resents every second of it. If you hate the Transformers movies, I don't blame you.
Have
They're
you
not
seen J.J.
pleasant movies,
Abrams?
but it's so rare that movies like this generate any emotion, and I think exploring that, even if those feelings are negative, is worthwhile. I became interested in these movies because they unsettled me. There was something just so fascinatingly wrong about them that I had to go back and figure out what that was, why I felt like that. And the things I learned by rewatching them, by discussing them with other people, by trying to create new stories to explore what I
Who
felt.
the fuck did you talk to?
Better creatively.
They need to be found.
I want to know.
We need to find them.
We want
find them, arrest them.
We need
Lock
the
them away
Emperor
forever.
Wrecker.
Whoever
files.
told
We
this
need them
man
right away.
the conversation, this is what Transformers Bayverse is about, I hope you die. I am a Christian. I don't do that. But you, sir, are clearly an agent of the devil, and you are sent here to poison the minds of my fellow brothers and sisters. Die.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think he's about to be done with Linkin Park.
Yeah.
I don't even want to let Linkin Park start. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I'm done.
we're okay ending here. I'll call it.
I'm going to leave right now. Y'all can have your post game chat or whatever. I'm tired. I'm gonna eat a bowl of chocolate cereal and forget this ever happened.
Thank you, Subdue.
Thanks for coming on at least.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know what? This wasn't a favor. You're welcome. Because this is totally selfless of me to be here.
You know what?
Well, you're awesome for coming. You made the audience so happy with
yes,
this.
all
Thank
five
you
of
for
them.
coming. Have a good
I made
night.
all five of them happy.
Yeah.
Fair.
You know what? You made me happy.
Yeah.
me too.
Again, I'm being dead serious, Mark. That little slideshow, it's never happening. It's never happening.
All right.
You want a reaction? You go to Ben himself, and you get a one-on-one. You've lost your me privileges for the rest of the month. I'm going to enjoy my Christmas. You
No.
You have lost your privileges to do anything. Yes, you did. You did. I have never. I didn't know. Like, oh my God, man.
I'm sorry.
I got nothing for this. I thought we were friends, Mark. I really did, but now I'm genuinely starting to question it. I
know you're playing up a little bit, but calm down.
I'm not. I'm really not. I swear to God, I am dead serious, Mark. I am so broken right now. I can't help but laugh. This is like he went so far off the deep end. I couldn't shine a light. He was so in the dark, no light could penetrate it. Like, what the hell? And it's weird because he'd have random, and I do mean random, little itty bitty moments where some truth would come out, and then he would immediately just turn left and go down, freaking asshole avenue and just spout some shit.
Pretty much, yeah. This guy was really bad. I don't know why this has 4.5 million views. It does not deserve that many views.
No,
Thank you
it
so much
really,
for
really
coming on,
doesn't.
Subdu. I'm so sorry for making you suffer. I didn't know it would actually affect you that much.
I'm sorry, I just
yeah.
zoned out. Say that again?
I said I'm so sorry. I didn't know it would affect you that much. I won't invite you again unless we're like just talking the shit or something. Okay.
As he said, he's only coming
won't
back to the show if we get Talon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, because
pretty much.
that will balance this out. It will.
All right, I'll do that
Right.
for you, and then we're even. How's that sound?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Very close
Right now,
to
I'm not at this moment. I'm not feeling very generous.
All right.
I am not in a forgiving mood. Yeah. You should bring you should put let Impactor join your stream. You should do that.
We're maybe another time, Impactor.
Yeah.
No. If you bring him on here, it'll refresh everything. You should totally do it.
Oh god.
Totally.
Yes.
Oh my
yes,
god.
we do, Eric.
If everyone wants to join in, just put the link in the chat if you want to join in for like half an hour of talking or something.
God help me.
Yeah, you can leave if you want to. It was nice having you on.
All right.
You're a true trooper.
Yes, I know I am. All right. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go die now.
All right. See you later.
Later.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
That was the best stream I've ever had.
Yeah, this is my favorite episode by far. I'm glad you suggested this.
Me too, man. I just hope that he's not that serious tomorrow. I was looking.
It's nice having you on, buddy. It's nice having you on.
Nice having you, man.
And if we ever get Talon, we'll let you know. We'll try to work something out.
You know what? One day we should have Talon, Subpar, and Theory Miss all at once, and we can all just talk.
Theory Miss even come on the show?
I don't know. I'm just throwing out names, because that's the other name that people were saying in the chat earlier. Shay Hef or whatever his name was, J-Man. But I'm just saying, like, we should all like, we should all like have a stream where we all just like shoot the shit and rank, do tier lists or something very, what's the word? Innocent, I guess. Something tame. Something that's not anger inducing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not anger inducing. I don't think Subpar would have had a rough of a time if that video wasn't so long. Wasn't it like 40 something minutes? Or did it feel
was
like
40 something minutes, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think he would have I don't think he would have
Zach, at any point we'd be open for anyone to join. I mean, Eric's been on this show before, so we're open to anyone coming on.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll even allow shills on just to destroy them.
We could. I don't know.
But
Me and Theory Miss, when we were talking yesterday, one of the things that he brought that we were talking about was like it's fun to shit on people, but it's not fun to shit on people when they have a face. You know what I mean? Like when you're talking to them right there in front of them, it's not that fun. At least not for
I
me.
guess.
It's not that fun. But
I guess
yeah.
it was more of a joke, but yeah, I do get what you mean.
Right.
What you mean. Yeah, that's fine, Eric. Yeah, if only Prime Vault was here, he would have probably enjoyed this episode.
Oh yeah, but I know he'll probably watch it later.
Yeah, hopefully he watches it later because this was a fun episode.
Yeah, this was legendary, dude.
Yeah, as Zach said earlier, it was legendary.
Yes. I do feel that for stuff though. I do feel that.
Theoremist as in the Theory Man himself. Yeah, him.
Yeah,
Mark got in contact with him.
Yep, both him and Talon are two separate YouTubers that I'm in contact with right now for completely different reasons, but I'm willing to invite either of them or both of them on in the future if DP wants to have them on.
Yeah, I'd be open to it.
Obviously, it's Devin's channel, so he has the final say. But yeah.
Yeah, I'd be open to it as long as they're open to it themselves.
Right.
But yeah, we definitely wouldn't mind more guests like Subgoon at all. We wouldn't mind some refreshers.
Oh God. I don't know if we should bring on random people when Yuri missed or calendar on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If they are on more often, maybe. But you can at the very least ask him questions in the chat, and we'll ask it for you. You can absolutely do that. Got you. I have my. You have my word.
All right.
Impactor, you have my word. But yeah, so this has been a really great stream.
Yeah, this is our longest one, 3 hours.
Even though me and Devin are not as over the top, I should say, as Subgoo was. We both are also feeling tortured by that video that took us
that
out.
Was awful.
That took me out for sure. I was laying down for part of it. So like I need to lay down. So without further ado, I mean, unless you want to do more stuff, Deb, then
I'm good. I got my dinner here with me. I want to eat it. I just want to relax.
Same, man.
But
I also want to write a written apology to Subgoo.
He probably needs it.
Probably needs it, man.
But anyway, have a nice day, everyone. Thank you for coming on to the stream. Thank you for waiting however long you had to wait for it to start. And we'll see some of you in the Christmas stream or the Christmas Eve stream. It's 3 where I am buying.
You've been a trooper, Eric. You've been a trooper.
Oh man. It's the night.
See you all later.
All right. Have a good one, guys.